So the last time we left off, you guys were in the Neon Moon Inn, a traveling inn that kind of forms itself out of the wood in the forest. You guys walked in, met a friendly bartender named Leroy and the barmaid Amalia, and were warned to leave. As you guys started to leave, Tom made a bunch of noise and was not stealthy enough. And you guys fell into a pit. You woke up in a room where a disembodied voice asked you a bunch of questions while threatening to poison Griff. You all answered honestly and progressed into the next room where you all had to guess affectations of one another. This music is loud. You guys then found another room where there were many of the same man, and your task was to find the real Wesley. Eventually, you guys pieced all the clues together and were able to do so. And you passed into the last room that you needed to pass through in order to escape the inn before the night was over. As you walked into the room, the disembodied voice told you that you were going to die, and a hole started to open up in the center of the room. It is slowly crumbling toward the outside of the room, and inside of the hole are spikes. So you guys are looking at certain death at the moment.
Is there anything else in this room?
So let's just do a group perception check. Let's see what everybody can see.
Roll a d20.
$11.
12.
Oh no, 2 fails. So
Alexa, roll 1d20.
I think Tom's more focused on not falling into the pit.
Uh-huh.
16 for me.
3 for Griff.
For me.
Oh, jeez.
23?
Oh, an even split.
Uh-oh.
All right. So what you guys can immediately see with this even split is near the ceiling of the room, on the far left wall, is a platform which holds a large stone tablet that looks like it's glowing. You can see the shape of a crescent moon on it. On the far right is another one.
I'll be back. I'm going to get food.
Just mirrored, essentially. And they are glowing as the floor is opening up. Directly across from you, you do see another one of those slots just big enough for a hand. And that's what you see.
From this distance, can we see what's on the tablets in terms of writing, or not from this distance?
All you can see are crescent moon-shaped runes that are
Okay.
glowing.
Okay. I think Yasmin's gonna try to work together and say we need to get we need to have a
I'm
plan
back.
to get everyone across the room to that slot in the door. Maybe if Griff can get us there, if someone can climb or jump with magic to those platforms, she's gonna try to think this through.
So you guys
I
can
can
actually
check.
run around it. The hole is
Okay.
opening up in the center of the room, so there's still room
Okay.
on either side of the hole.
Okay. And how high up
And
are the
we have
platforms?
platforms, right? I missed
Yes.
that. So
The platforms
I just-
are 40 feet up
Ah,
Okay.
on either side. There are little rivets in the wall you could climb if you needed
Okay.
to.
I think Yasmin's going to try to use Expeditious Retreat on herself, and then use this enhanced speed, so it's dash as a bonus action if relevant for time, to try to go up the rivets. She's going to try to, with the speed, kind of monkey climb almost like up the wall and then push her feet off to try to do kind of a twist in the air to get herself on the platform. One of the
Nice.
platforms.
Okay. So go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Okay, is it advantage or straight because of the Expeditious Retreat? I presume just a straight roll.
Yes, that's just going to help you to avoid taking only half of your speed to climb.
15.
Good enough. You are able to reach the top of the platform. That as you get up there, you can't quite jump onto the platform. Looks like this tablet is holding the entire platform's space.
Okay, she's gonna try to try to read it from being this close.
There's no writing on it. It's just the room.
Okay. Can I try to roll an Arcana to decipher it? To
Go for
see
it.
what it's trying to do?
What are the rest of you guys doing?
So we can climb up, but we can't get on top of the thing? Is that what I'm hearing? Well, crap.
That's a 5 on Arcana.
Yeah, that looks like a moon.
Yikes.
Tom is gonna take some demon eye goop and drip it down Griff's neck.
Ew.
It's gonna weird him out so much that he can jump 3 times as high.
Oh. Neat.
I'm casting jump.
What is it? Normally your strength, right? For just jumping?
We've looked this up, and now I don't remember.
I want to say it was like your strength.
It's different for height, I know.
Yeah, it's different for height than distance. But because it's a cool use of the spell, you can get
Yeah, I'm doing it.
there.
Okay. I'm going for it.
Let's not hold up the game for a little semantic
Yeah.
thing like that.
It's, from what I've found, it's strength for jumping, but dex if you're trying to land in a special way or perform some maneuver while in the air.
Okay. So, Griff, you're going to jump up there as well? Are you going to the same one as Yasmin or the opposite side?
I'll go the opposite, just because.
All right. Griff, you are able to land near the top of the wall. I lost the word there. And just in front of you is one of these moon crescent tablets. Both of them are starting to glow brighter now as the floor continues to recede.
Is there any indicators or anything on this one?
Nope, same thing. Just the moon.
Okay. And can I see anything else from up here now? A little bit of a higher vantage point? Is there anything different?
Nope. Nothing else stands out.
Well,
I know, right?
I don't know. We're
I
talking
think
about
Yasmin's gonna call across to where Griff is and ask, should we try to destroy them? I don't think there's any other option at this point, unless we can disable them with magic.
I mean, I've only got spells that can break things, mostly.
That's what I
What does it
specialize
look
in.
like?
I'll shout down. It's got a moon on it.
Can I make an Arcana check based on what they're saying?
Sure. That's a pretty low DC. Not 5, but
9?
Could I bardic inspiration?
Yikes.
It is pretty clear that
Oh wait, no, don't you? Do we have the bardic? Does he have the bardic inspiration from
he
last
didn't.
session?
He didn't get it from
Oh, okay.
last time.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty clear that these things are powering the room's disassembly. That's
And
about
how
all
big
you
is this
get.
platform thing I'm standing on?
You are not able to stand on top of it. The tablet takes up the entire platform.
Oh, okay.
The tablets themselves look to be pretty large. They're about 2 feet thick, and it's like they are cement blocks.
So you couldn't get on top of those things and have a place to stand, or would it break pretty much?
They are flush with the ceiling.
Oh well, never mind.
Can I just shoot one with Eldritch Blast and see what happens?
Yeah.
Nice.
I will as well. Are we going to target the same one or the other ones? Presumably we'll target each other's because it's a distance spell.
Yeah, we'll just make a sweet X in the sky.
Yes.
Nice.
Animate X in the sky while the room's... Yes, perfect.
Don't cross the streams.
2 bolts. Roll a
Alright.
d20.
First bolt is 19 to hit
Or D20.
with 5 force.
That'll hit.
13 for my first.
That'll hit.
Roll a d20.
Oh, that's a nat 1 for my second.
Oh jeez.
I think she's like, one hand is going, like she's hanging off the side, the other one's
Uh-huh.
trying to blast.
You guys are
12
lucky
for
I'm
the
not
second.
using critical fails on these.
Yeah, I know, right? That could be bad.
As Griff is hit by an Eldritch Blast.
Whoops.
No, so what's the damage that you rolled, Griff? For both of those?
Roll a d10. Siri's not sure about that. Roll a d10. 6 for first. Roll a d10. And a 4. So 10 total.
Okay.
Don't forget to add your charisma modifier if you have Agonizing Blast.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Not yet.
As your bolts make contact with these tablets, they do some damage, but it is less damage than you expected. As you watch the bolt get absorbed into the tablet itself. And you hear
Yeah.
a voice from all around you. Roaches scurry, and there's no hope.
Eric, I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And so it'll let me see magic within 30 feet, and it lasts for 10 minutes. It's a concentration thing, though. So, if I'll start moving as we, but from where I am now, what shows up as magical?
The whole room starts to light up.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's all magical, she says to everybody.
Mhm.
The whole damn thing.
As the other one's going to prepare another set of bolts, she's going to yell down to the others, "Get to the slot!"
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep
Yes.
shooting the one that I was shooting to, just
Same.
just until something else
Yep.
seems to make more
Yes,
sense.
please get to the slot. And don't forget to bring your friend. You know, the one in your pocket?
So first, Eldritch Blast here is 25 to hit for 12 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
second one is 26 to hit for 5 force damage.
Mhm.
Roll a d20.
And how far away
Roll a
is the
d20.
slot from where Yasmin is right now?
The slot is directly to your north.
Okay.
Roll a d20.
I'm not going to do math with a protractor to determine the angles or anything, but you are 40 feet up and approximately 40 feet away from the slot.
Roll a d10. I got 23 and 26 to hit that time.
Nice.
Those will both
D10.
hit.
And what is this slot thing?
Roll
I
a
think
d10.
I missed that when it was being described earlier. Like I
Roll a
just
d10.
It's just a slot in the wall, about the size of a hand.
Huh.
18
Like the
points of
one Griff
damage.
put his hand in before.
Ah, got you.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
voice has instructed you to bring your friend, the one in your pocket.
Oh, jeez.
Yasmin's gonna also use a bonus action to deal psychic damage before preparing for the next volley. If
Okay,
that's right with
you
this
can't
coordinator.
really you can't give psychic damage to Rock, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Too
It's
bad.
not
Darn.
sentient.
That would be kind of cool if you could, but
Tom is going to take out the magic ball bearings and attach them to his bow to cast arcane weapon on it.
oh,
Okay.
nice.
And then he is going to shoot a piercing shot at the tablet.
Okay, which one? Where Griff is or where Yasmin is?
The one where Griff is.
Okay.
So that's just a straight dex check. I don't know if the tablet can make a dex check, or do you want me to make attack instead?
That'll be an auto hit because tablet's not going to make any any dex. Wait, you don't have to roll with the actual arrow to hit?
No. It's like kind of like seeking arrow. The
Gotcha.
person tries to dodge it.
Okay.
Leandra will cast Bark Skin, by the way.
Cool.
Nice.
How far down were those spikes?
Into the hole, they are about 30 feet down.
Ow.
Is there space in between them? Like if I wanted to stand down there?
Negative.
Dang it. There goes that backup plan.
Um,
So that is 13 magical piercing damage and then 4 cold damage.
Okay. Big chunk of that tablet falls to the side as both of them start to glow brighter.
Yeah.
Yes, you're only fueling your demise.
Oh, no.
And
Can I insight check a random voice?
I mean, if you want to.
I want to see if he's, messing with us. Roll a d20. That's not a very good roll. Let me see here. No. That's a 6?
Oh, boy.
You don't need much of an insight roll as the walls around near all of you guys, there's a spot on the wall that starts to glow.
Do they seem to be good? Does it seem to be going faster the more damage we do to these things? Or is there no noticeable change?
It's no noticeable change at this point.
All right, I'm gonna just chuck bonfire up on that one, which will give it 2d8 every round.
Nice.
and Leandra's headed for the
Concentration will
spot.
last a minute.
All right, Leandra,
I feel
as you
like
move,
Talon has no magic to help anyone out with this situation.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what
Where's
I
all your
can
the exploding arrows? Or where those things were?
I have a plan that may not work, Eric. So we're just gonna
Okay.
see.
Leandra, as you move, the light that was floating behind you on the wall is moving along with you.
Uh-huh.
Yikes.
And everybody make a dex save for me. You guys on the wall, you can choose to either jump off and take bludgeoning damage or take disadvantage on your dex save.
Okay, and Eric, you cut out because Discord started talking to me.
Okay.
What? So the light that was behind me now, what is it doing?
It is following you along the wall. It's kind of tracing you.
Okay, and we all need to make a dex save.
Yes.
Okay.
23
including
for
myself
Talon.
and Griff.
Yes. If you guys, Yasmin and Griff, you guys both have these circles of light that are starting to glow right beneath you. Not on the floor, as in like, where your chest is. And you guys can either choose to jump off, at which time you would take damage, or you could take disadvantage on your dex save.
I'm jumping. Fuck it. How high are we?
Yeah,
40 feet up.
I'm jumping.
Oh, yuck.
Could I try to make an
9?
acrobatics to reduce the damage, like with a combat rule?
I don't know. Sure. If you guys want to try to tuck and roll as you hit, we'll see if that works for you.
Yeah, not me. I got a 9.
It's a 40-foot fall, so tucking and rolling is still not going to mitigate all of the damage.
12.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough.
Okay.
And I got a 17, Eric.
Okay. What were you?
20.
Oh, your dex save. Gotcha.
Yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, because I'm not on the wall, right? So I'm.
Right.
Yeah.
You got a 20, Griff,
Correct. Yep.
on your acrobatics.
Yep.
Okay. So, Yasmin, you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Ow.
And Griff, you take 9.
Okay.
And the rest of you, Leandra got a 17, Rowan got a 9. What did
Yeah, this
Tom
could
get?
hurt.
Tom got a natural 20 plus 2.
Nice. Tom's good.
Nice, Tom.
And
This music just makes it more creepy.
Did you get mine, Eric?
no, I didn't. Jesse, what's yours?
23.
Yeah, you're good.
Nice.
So, Leandra, your name's not Jesse. What is it? Talon. Leandra, Talon, Tom. You guys are all able to duck as a beam of light shoots out from the wall and crosses right where you were standing. Rowan, you're not as lucky.
Oh, crap.
And you take 12 points force damage.
Ow.
The two of you who were on the wall, the light beams came out from where you were.
Okay.
You made them mad.
Is
The
Leander
bonfire-
walking toward that hole in the wall?
Yes.
The bonfire continues to fuel the magical barrage as it
Oh,
also destroys the tap.
I need to make a con save for that too. Concentration.
Right.
Roll a d20. That's 20.
Nice.
You're good. So the lights start to swarm around the room again, and they start to move beneath you all on the floor.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try to make sure I get closer to the slot if I can try to, I don't know, wall run if there's not much room. And then
There's
for
enough room
bonus
to
action-
still run through.
Okay, and then bonus action's gonna be I'm gonna healing my word myself at 2nd level.
Okay. So, Leandra, what are you planning on doing?
I keep casting spells and then realizing their concentration, so she's going to cast conjure animals.
Okay. Goodbye,
I'm
Barkskin.
Yeah, bye. I am going to. I don't know how this works, so I am going to conjure a huge swarm of bees.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to send it through the slot with directions to find the voice
Yes.
Okay.
and sting it to death.
Sweet.
Nah. I healed for 11, so I'm about 30 HP.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Sorry, Eric. I
Players,
don't.
you guys always come up with the things that I never would have expected. That's awesome.
I tried tonight. That was my goal.
Okay. As the bees funnel into the slot, you hear the voice say, "All you have to do is give me your friend. That's all you." Ah! What? Ah!
Do we
What
have
is
to
the
roll?
damage that those things can do?
I have no idea. I don't see bees.
I will check. I will check if that's a thing.
I love that.
That's awesome.
And maybe he's allergic. There's maybe only a 1 in 20 chance, but you know.
Okay, so so it says you can summon one beast of a CR of 2 or lower, 2 beasts of a challenge rating of 1 or lower.
Yeah, I have. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I have the spell up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at that. So it's based on the creature statistics, so I will see if there's bees there.
Yeah, but I could bring one creature of challenge rating 2.
Nice.
There is a swarm of wasps if you want to use that as a baseline.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just checking what the CR is. CR is half, so you could summon 2 swarms of wasps. And let me just take a look here.
Actually, I think
And you
that's
said no. I can summon 4.
Oh
if they're
yes,
half.
yes.
Yep, because of her
Now,
circle.
for bites, if you have more than half HP, it's +3 to hit. One target, it takes 4d4 piercing damage
Whoa!
per hit.
Sweet.
So that's gonna be, I think is it 12d4? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think so.
And I would suggest advantage for surprise if the hit matters.
Nice.
I'll give you advantage on 2 of them. The other 2 just roll straight.
All right, let me see.
Let's see, because let's see if it's 4. Wait, are you summoning 4 or just the 2?
Yeah, summoning 4.
And it's 44. Let's see, that would be like
44
16d4, because it's 44
Yes.
each, right? So
And remember, I think you have Bardic Inspiration if relevant. I think you still no, you have the free Bardic Inspiration from last
I
session.
think I
right?
used it last time, but I'm not sure.
Sweet.
Anyway, I got 14, 17, 16, and 5.
Sorry, one more time.
Oh,
14, 17, 16, and 5.
5?
Okay.
Yikes.
Did you include the
17
2 advantages?
Oh, hold on. Okay. So let's say 17, 17, 16, and 8.
All right.
So
So,
Roll for damage?
roll for
Yeah,
damage
this is awesome.
on 3 of them.
so that would be 12d4 plus 12.
Yes.
My understanding.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah.
That's not a good way to go, by the way.
Ow.
We just Nicolas Cage them.
No, not the bees!
I have not seen said Nicolas Cage movie.
42.
Oh my god!
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Eric, give her extra points or something for that, because this is
I feel like
cool.
that deserves inspiration.
Yes.
I may have
Also
to try
that.
using bees more often, or wasps.
Yes.
That's cool.
and if he's gonna have to try to fight them back, or else they can keep attacking.
Yes.
Ooh, sweet.
Okay, so So you hear the
Wow.
voice screaming in pain. And then in the background you hear a door shut. But not before all of the lights in the room stop training on everybody and all of them move toward Leandra.
Oh shit! I pissed him off.
Leandra, 6 dex saves.
Oh my.
Oh my god, you already almost killed
Alexa,
him.
stop. Alexa, roll 6 20-sided dice.
That was freaking awesome.
That was pretty cool.
Oh, you are... She is so stupid. Alexa, roll d20. Alexa, roll d20.
Talon, don't forget you have an ethereal chain.
I was thinking of that, but I didn't know. On my sheet here, it says it's 30 feet, and I thought you said the slot was 40 feet away, so I didn't know if the
Yeah.
chain could reach it.
Yeah, the runes are 40 feet up, and the slot, if you move toward it, you could get there.
Okay, well,
This is
I'm going
gonna hurt.
to. I'll
Sorry,
let
go ahead.
I'll let Leandra finish.
So that would be 11, 19, 19, 5, 5, 17.
Ow.
Oh,
Okay.
Ow, that's gonna hurt.
I think that's 3 made and 3 failed, but I'm going to die.
Yes.
I hope not.
Thanks, Eric.
Leandra,
And Eric
you
said
take
yes.
33 points of damage.
oh,
Ow.
shit!
Ow.
I have a quick question, then Jesse can figure out his thing. Who is the tallest character?
Uh,
Tom, maybe?
Actually,
I think it's
it's-
Tom.
it might be Yasmin.
It's
It might be Yasmin.
it's not me.
Yasmin's
I'm 5'2".
6'1".
Thank you. That's all I needed. Sorry.
Tom's 6'5".
Perfect.
All right.
So here's the question: do the bees disappear if she's gonna die, or do they not?
I don't know. How's Leandra's health looking?
She has. Hold on. I should have looked. She has 13 points left.
Go ahead and make a concentration for concentration save for that.
Oh, that's a good point.
So you have to beat to 33. I don't think you can beat that.
I think it's either
22.
It's 10 or whatever half the damage is. So that would be what, like 17 or 18, something like that. Or 16.
She got a 22, so Eric can tell
Sweet.
me.
Oh, she keeps him.
Yes!
Yay!
You can have the beast chase.
I'm gonna have the beast chase that sucker.
All right. Well, they are trapped behind a door, but at least one
I mean,
swarm
could they
got
get
out with
under
them.
the door?
Yeah, like,
They can fit the space of a tiny insect.
yeah. Under the door.
Yep.
Off we go.
You guys are evil. All right. I'll let you catch up with 2 bee swarms.
Alright. Go ahead with Jesse, though, and I'll,
Okay.
All right, Talon is going to charge forward and attempt to throw his grappling sickle to catch on to the slot.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
Just get over to it.
Okay, you're there. You stand there with everybody else.
Yay!
Okay.
And the floor is still getting less, yes? Or did that stop?
Yeah.
also?
Nope. It is still approaching all of you. It's kind of slow. It's a slow-moving, collapsing floor, but
Yasmin's gonna look to Leandra and ask, do you need healing? She's gonna try to prepare.
no. I mean, I do, but try to find something else. I can sort myself out.
Okay. What is Yasmin gonna do here? I mean, is she at the slot now? Or could she
yep,
make sure
you
that-
guys are
okay.
all at the slot, I think.
I feel really
Um,
terrible because I just realized Leandra could get out of here.
Yeah, technically, yeah, just like shapeshift or something.
Yeah, you really could.
So
I
here's a
could.
question: like, is there a dorm for the slot, or is it just a slot?
Just the slot.
Okay.
I'm gonna put bonfire on the other tablet just because.
Okay. So you stop one, which that tablet is already almost gone at this point.
Oh, maybe I'll leave it there then.
Would
actually.
you roll damage on all of that for, I think, 3 rounds?
Yep.
Let me know how much I can throw at everybody else. I mean,
Let me see here.
I'm gonna healing word myself at 2nd level again then, I think. And then for my action for the round, I think you can use bonus action for an action. Actually, no, you can only cast 2. I'm gonna heal Leandra then with 2nd level healing word.
okay.
Nine. You heal for 9, Leandra. And I'm going to, for my action, try to minor illusion where the lights are. If I can try to, like, what is it? Can I try to minor illusion something like darkness to try to block their view? It's illusionary and they can't hold up to physical inspection, but if it's light sensitive, then, try to
You
base
could.
it on it. Alright,
It's
Sure.
only a 5-foot square. So
okay, she's going to try to at least do one of them then.
yeah, you could get a couple of them because they're all trained
Okay.
on Leandra right now.
Sure. She'll do that.
And whenever
So-
you're ready, Eric, I made my attacks.
Okay. What do you got?
Well, I got a 4. And
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
All right.
Does that
Roll
double
that.
damage?
It's double dice,
It
so
is.
it's 8d. Is it double dice or double damage?
8d4.
Yep,
8d4.
8d4 plus 4, I think.
Okay.
God. I'm watching all of the battles in the future play out before my eyes.
be 8d4 plus what 32 or something.
8d4 plus either 4 or 8, depending on how you interpret that.
Oh my bad. I'm adding too much. Apologies.
27.
28 for me.
Oh!
Okay. Oh.
If this fails, I'm just gonna go stick my hand in that thing.
Yes.
Leandra, the bees start to pour back into the room
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh crap.
as they have lost their target
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Be bad.
because he went down.
Oh, shoot.
I just canceled the spell, Eric.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait, here's a question. Just a curious question. With conjure animals, can you see through this vision or no?
No.
Oh, okay, darn. Alright.
No. It doesn't say that. It says you summon fey spirits to take the form of beasts and appear in unoccupied spaces that you can see within range. And then it says choose one of and then it goes into one beast of challenge rating 2 or lower.
Yep.
And then it just says each beast is also considered fey, and it disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends.
Nice.
The summoned creatures are friendly to you and your companions. They obey any
Oh,
verbal
good.
command that you issue to them. No action required by you.
So
You told me I should work on using conjure animals, Eric.
well, yeah, because I want to know what I can use in the Sunday games. Against
so-
Jim.
I am going for wasps from now on. That's just damn awesome.
So Leandra, another 6 dex saves.
Yikes.
You get 3 of them with advantage because of Yasmin's minor image.
Okay.
The floor is getting closer and closer
Ah!
to you. You've got about a foot distance between you all and the floor that is caving in. I'm imagining you guys are all kind of clustered around this slot.
Like,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, and as Leander's getting shot, I'm just gonna run up and stick my
What
hand
if
in
we
that
just climb the wall and just hang on up there? Or would that not be like a thing?
Griff, as you stick your hand in, there's nothing on the opposite side.
By the way, Yasmin, I should have taken your offer of healing because I got
I mean,
distracted.
I healed you for 9.
Okay, well,
I can do cure wounds on you too.
I'm gonna need it, but it depends on what order things happen because
Yeah. I have no healing. So yeah, I'm useless.
Eric, it's 15, 15, 19, 14, 12, 13.
Okay.
Nice.
This isn't good.
So you have to tell me. So you healed me for 9, Yasmin, right?
Yes. That's correct.
You take 23 points of damage.
Uh-oh. Oh, crap. And I think she's in trouble if I've calculated. Oh, jeez.
She's down, I think, but not.
I am at -1.
Okay, so that's down,
I'm-
but not dead.
I'm gonna use Healing Light and give her 3d6 back.
Yay!
All right.
I can
Roll
give you
for-
10 back for the cure wounds too.
Oh, thank you.
Also, roll one more round for that bonfire as the tablet burns away.
Okay.
And as it burns away,
Roll a d8.
3 of those lights go out.
Roll a d8. That's 11 for the bonfire. Roll a
Okay.
d6. Roll a d6.
I'm gonna try and anchor myself to the wall with the climber's kit.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Roll a d6.
Thomas Spider-Manning on the other side of the room.
Yasmin's like gonna look at the others. She's like, why don't we just give him what he wants if there's no other option at this point? Like looking at how little space they have.
12 hit points back to Leandra.
Thank you. I'm now at least 21, so that's better.
I
than
love
mine.
the image that Leandra just goes limp and falls down and stands right back up.
Yeah.
She just smiles around. Thank you.
Leandra's just moshing.
So who has the ball with our companion in it right now? That's the question.
Griff.
Griff does.
And does he say anything to Yasmin's question of like, why don't we just put him in the slot?
Yasmin, did you ever have friends?
Talon looks murderously at Yasmin.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah, Tom gives Yasmin a glare.
There's gotta be another way other than doing what he wants.
Fair enough.
I don't feel
not
anything
gonna
at all
disagree.
in that slot.
There's nothing in that slot. As you move your hand around on the opposite side, you can kind of feel where the slot opens up into another room. But other than that, you can't.
I guess Yasmin's gonna try to Eldritch Blast the other tablet. Is Griff's bonfire on that tablet right now?
Did you move it, Griff?
No, not yet. It's still there. But I guess as soon as he notices that one broke, then he would.
All right.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys want another one of my crazy ass ideas?
Go on,
Yes.
sure.
Uh-huh.
Do
Sure,
it.
we don't know if we have any other
At
friends.
this point.
You know that cat that changed Boudreaux into a marble?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
What if she changed all of you guys into a marble, and then I carried you guys out? Or even just threw you out.
Leandra, from your bag, you hear.
What? Okay.
Yep, your bag is speaking.
Well, she'll open her bag.
Finally. That won't work, because then no one can carry me out.
Hum.
I can.
Damn.
Or if you could. Well, here's an idea. If we could find a system to get ourselves in the balls, in the slots, and find a way to, as the room opens up, we turn back to ourselves, then we can just exit through that room the guy was in.
Right. And if
I can
Leandro
get
can.
everybody out too.
You could what, Griff?
If they're marbles, I can get everybody out.
Yeah?
Teleport through that hole.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
that's
exactly.
a great idea. Okay. Everybody line up against the wall where the floor is crumbling. Let's go.
Oh, jeez.
You know the daredevil Talon lines up against
I
the wall.
hope this works, right?
Me too.
Is this gonna hurt?
Floor like,
Only a lot.
Yasmin's gonna laugh and give Griff a thumbs up, and you say, "Let's get some drinks after this," and she's gonna like give him bardic inspiration with a kind of a wink.
Sweet.
A pink energy starts to float around you. It's like a fog or a cloud that starts to form around all of you. And you all feel yourselves starting to condense into a smaller space. Suddenly, the room is huge. And you
What's happening?
You are looking out for your respective Pokeballs.
nice.
There, I did a voice for you, Eric.
So,
Tom is just screaming constantly.
Griff, you are, I think, the only one who's still a person, and the cat lays on the floor next to all the marbles.
Okay. I'm just gonna scoop them all up, put them all, put everything in my pockets,
This is so weird.
and I'm just gonna go look through that hole with my mask on.
You guys,
Misty step right through there.
okay. You guys are all getting a close-up look at year-old bread in Griff's pocket.
That's great, Griff.
There's only a little bit.
All right. Griff, you pop into another room, and directly in front of you on the wall is a moon tablet with a space for a hand beneath it. Not like a slot, but like a place where you could like put your hand.
I'm doing it.
Okay. As you put your hand directly onto the tablet, the moon stops glowing and you stop hearing the noise of crumbling from the other room.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess I'll get everybody out except for Woodrum, and like put him on the floor in a little line.
Yeah, leave Bootrum.
All right, now throw them and say, I choose you. I'm kidding. She will bring all of you back to full size.
Okay.
The stench there was maddening.
Yasmin's immediately gonna like, is there a door leading out of the room?
There is a door.
Okay, Yasmin's going to try to open it and have her Eldritch Blast ready and look and try to listen. Like, can I sleight of hand or stealth to try to like make sure whoever is on the other side, if there's anyone, doesn't hear it?
Yeah, go ahead and make a stealth check.
21.
All right. As you open the door, you see a human man lying on the ground.
Does he seem alive?
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay.
Was there anything else in this room that we're in?
There is nothing else.
Okay.
18.
He has a pulse, but he is not looking good.
All right.
He is covered in wasp stings.
Is there anything else in the room? Yasmin's gonna make her way towards the body, and wave to the others to come along.
In this area is just a long hallway that turns off to the right ahead.
Sorry, what?
Turns off to the right, just ahead.
She's gonna, before she like, is the body near like the corner?
It's about halfway.
Okay, she's gonna try to like grab the body's foot to bring it like just so behind the corners, and then she's gonna peek to look like Rainbow Six Siege style peek around the corner to see if there's anything else there.
As you look around the corner, you see there are 3 steps down and a door.
Alright, then she's gonna inspect the body. And, like, if needed, take his clothes off or things like that, search all of his pockets.
Nice.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I'm
st-
doing that.
Sorry?
Oh, go ahead, Leander.
Ed, you're suddenly very distorted.
Mm-hmm.
You sounded so good earlier.
He did.
I'll figure it out. You guys keep on playing.
Okay.
Actually, that sounded a tad better.
Yeah, that did. I was just gonna say that I'm gonna walk up and watch the search.
Okay.
Yep. Same. See if there's anything useful.
Okay. You see a small circular stone come out of the pocket. It has one of those moon runes on it. There is a coin that appears to. It doesn't look like it has any monetary value. There's no like stamp of currency or anything on it. It's just a coin-shaped piece of metal. And there are 2 very odd weapons. They are circular blades. And you also find 30 gold. And that's about all you find on him.
Alright, she's gonna, like, put them all on the ground and start to try to identify the rune thing first, and then point to the weapons. Does anyone know what kind of weapons those are?
None of you would have any idea what those weapons are.
She's gonna try to, like, identify this rune and also the coin to see if there's any symbols on it or such.
They're
So-
Oriental weapons, aren't they, Eric? I mean, that's
They are.
out of yes. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Mr. Wesley was a monk of the Long Death.
Yes.
Yikes.
I will cast Detect Magic again.
Okay. Nothing here appears to be magical. Even that. Well, actually, that's a lie. The coin that has no currency stamped on it is magical,
Okay.
and it is conjuration magic.
You said that guy was almost dead, or he's dead?
He's got a pulse, but he is out. He is he is rolling death saves.
You're willing to save this guy?
I suppose we can interrogate him or try to bring him along in case the authorities would be interested in making an arrest. She offers. I can heal him as well if we need.
Well, for my part, he did just try and kill us all. I don't think I'd want much use for him myself, but that's just my opinion. I think I'd rather just leave him.
The only thing I would say about that is we might not know where we are.
Ah, yes, true. Uh-huh.
Alright, if that's the
So
case,
I'm gonna get my rope then, and I'm gonna hog tie him first.
Nice.
okay. And Yasmin, is gonna cast Healing Word after the hog tie on him
Okay.
at first level to bring him up. So, Jesus. He's healed for 6, and because it's Healing Word, he's back up. And Yasmin's gonna kind of like give a small wave and say, "Hello there," like a kind of a cheery tone.
His eyes flutter open and he looks across all of you.
And I presume like he's just in his undergarments at this point.
Oh shit.
You have a lot of things to answer for, if you would be so kind.
Hey, Tom, are you back? Okay,
Oh, I guess not.
go ahead.
And she's gonna kind of like keep her face close to his and kind of ruffle his hair a bit. And say, "Mind telling us where we are and why you organized all of that? She kind of tilts her head a bit.
You're in the Neon Moon Inn. I just want to go. Come on. Let's just all get out of here, huh?
No. You answer questions first. And I'm gonna try to insight to see if he's lying or not. 19?
He is lying to you.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. So, like, she's a moment when she kind of has that sweet look, and then kind of tapping a claw on her chin, and then she's gonna, like, there's a moment when her eyes kind of, she blinks, and the eyes flicker, and there's kind of, like, it's like the Indian myth of, like, I think it's Vishnu, when the person looked into her mouth, the entire universe and galaxy, they're just like a giant, like, her eyes almost become black hole kind of shapes in the irises. I'm just gonna have her claw and grab him by the neck and says, I've been nice. You need not lie. We can kill you and tear you apart and torture you as much as we want. But here we are trying to try diplomacy while you tried to kill us. Perhaps you could cooperate unless you wish to experience a long death that not even your temple would be, not even your peoples would be fond of.
How's my mic, just out of curiosity?
A lot better.
Yep.
Way better.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Yikes.
He is speechless.
Can I try to roll intimidation for that?
He is intimidated. There's no.
Okay.
Yeah, considering his circumstances, I would, yeah.
He's tied up, nearly naked, and got nothing else going for him. He's intimidated.
He's gonna like say, so, tell us where we really are, why you kidnapped us, and what your plan was. If you want to be alive, or perhaps even an asset, then you'll cooperate, and we can be friends. Just be truthful next time. She kind of like has a claw to like pat his cheek a bit, but it's like the claws are sharp, so it's like could possibly scratch him, but she's not.
He glances over to the area where everybody else is. He makes eye contact with Leandra and Rowan. Help!
Hi. Are you expecting sympathy? I'm the one who sent the wasps for you.
He looks over to Griff. Help!
Answer the questions. Tell us how to get out. And then I'll see what I can do.
Just go through the door. That's all you gotta do. Just go through the door. Come on.
Also,
didn't
is your
answer
name
the
Avery
question.
by chance?
No. I'm Wesley.
Cheeky, she kind of says with a bit of a hum.
Maybe we should send him through the door first.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Maybe, never mind then. Maybe not.
Maybe
Oh, come
we
on.
Maybe we should delimb him, then send him through the door.
Ooh, I know. Let's have him turn into a mob and we'll take him with us.
He looks at Talon. Who hurt you?
It's a long story.
Who took your hand in another life?
Look, we've had a long, hard series of months.
We could turn him into a marble.
I don't know what that means. Look, I just wanted to study you.
Okay, why did you wish to study us?
Because it's kind of what I do. It's just my thing.
Okay. And where have you actually brought us? It's not the inn. Surely you have a specific study location, and you'd be kind enough to tell us what it is? Maybe perhaps if perhaps this goes smoothly, we can perhaps work together. There's something more ethical than this, because I'm sure if there are other adventurers who get stuck in this, they're going to be a lot less merciful than we are. They would probably kill you on the spot, if not worse.
It's just my honeypot, all right? The Neon Moon Inn thing, it's a story. It's real. Came across it a couple of months ago, but I figured if people stumble in, they'll enjoy the illusions. You know, the people who greet you. Stay for a while, and then I realize how this looks, but I can terrorize them for a while and learn how to best kill people with the most terror.
She kind of
I can help
listens
you on
intently to
that.
that.
We could practice our skills.
Okay, yeah, you could join me.
Oh no, you misunderstand me.
I think not.
And let me ask you this: Are you the only one who does this, or are there further people that you know that does this as well?
Well, of course there are others, but I work alone. I mean, I don't work alone. You should be afraid of others here.
I roll so hard at this guy, like really, dude.
Talon looks down at him and kind of smiles and pulls out the chain on his sickle. You see, I would start with plucking your eyes out with this hook. I mean, I've never used it, but I assume it would probably work pretty well.
Yikes.
Tom's gonna nervously look around for Wesley's friends.
I love Tom.
Tom's so great.
The Yasmin's gonna think, well, if you wanted to learn to torture us, how about this? If you come with us, you comply, and perhaps we can show you what causing true suffering is like, be it if you don't cooperate, we'll make you suffer, otherwise you'll guide us to a safe place. But further, you must understand. And then, well, negotiation. The fact that we're letting you live is a generous gift, is it not? And if you claim to have other people, or you've done this for a while, I'm sure you have resources or something, or techniques that would be worth your life, surely.
Are you lying? Are you actually are you planning to negotiate?
She is not lying, but she's also wanting him to make sure that he knows we have all the power here, and the fact that you're not dead of blood on the pool right now is a mercy. But she's trying to be diplomatic, and smooth talking, but also and she's genuinely curious about okay, well, the psychological torture, maybe there's something you can use.
He's searching your face to see if you're telling the truth.
Could I try to roll persuasion? She is gonna. Well, she is
sure.
trying to. But actually, I think for the sake of fun, I want to try to diplomat here.
Okay.
Because I'm curious, how that's gonna work. Because she has claws and gestures. She's kind of a psychological force of herself.
So that's a charm, essentially.
Yes,
so it's as if you're using charm person. So let me make that roll.
It's not a save. It's an insight check.
Okay. That's a 9.
I got a 27. So he's charmed for as long as he's in 60 feet of me, and for a minute thereafter, he's not aware of it either. At least according to the way it's written.
Actually, that's not going to work because you were fighting him.
She's not going to fight. Once she's going to start doing the diplomatic thing, she's going to let him go. She's not going to
Are you actually going to untie him and everything?
As she's speaking, she's gonna hold his hand kind of tenderly and start to untie him. He's gonna speaking in his ear.
Yeah, Rowan's not gonna let you untie him like that.
Yeah, Talon's advancing.
They have no idea. They have no reason to trust you at this point. They don't know that this is something.
Yeah, we're looking at her what are you doing and why are you what?
If they try to do that to her, she's gonna say, getting him on her side, just trust me, I promise. And she's gonna
So we're trusting a person who wanted us to give up Budrum's marble body to save our lives.
It's up to you guys.
She shakes her head and says, no, we're just looking at our options, and we managed to get out without doing that.
Yeah, nope.
Mm-mm.
Just going by character, nope.
Yeah.
Careful, Yasmin, he's got friends around.
Tom, are you still afraid of the dark?
Aww.
It was an honest question. Talon wasn't picking on him.
Tom says no.
Yasmin, they have stopped you from untying him, but he is looking at you. His eyes are not scared anymore. And he is taking a softer tone with you.
So does he say anything in particular?
So what are we doing?
Well, we're going to try to get out of here, aren't we, all of us? And we are asking you questions.
Okay.
She's gonna,
He
like,
starts to inch his way on his belly over to the door.
She's gonna try like help him up and like. His
He's
hand is still-
hog-tied.
Oh, okay. She's gonna like lift you and say, maybe untie his legs so we don't have to carrying him like a sack if he's gonna come with us.
Untie his legs and he tries to kick all of us.
She shakes her head. No, we outnumber him. I don't think he's stupid. He seems to be quite
Is
smart.
detect
when I
magic
talk.
still active? Leandra?
I think it's 10 minutes.
So, for the sake of this, you do see an aura around him now. And Leandra, you can tell it is enchantment magic. Enchantment? I think that's a school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enchantment. That charmed is enchantment, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Tom is going to open the door he pointed to and peek out.
Okay. As you look out, you see the front entrance of the bar. Only instead of the gaping hole in the center, it's all put together normally.
I was gonna look to those again. May I take these rope off his feet? We outnumber him, and I don't think he's going to attack us. He's in a more stable and better mood, aren't you? Aren't you, Wesley? She's gonna like offer him like a look to answer.
Well, of course. You're my friend. I'm always good with my friends.
Uh-huh.
The ones I don't kill. I mean,
How do we
Oh, jeez.
try to find out if we can get everybody else out of here?
Like,
Eric, can we turn the music down just a little?
yeah.
And I'm gonna walk out of this place after I grab a bottle of wine.
Still, Yasmin still looking to the others. Like, do they mind if she takes his sweet child?
What does Yasmin want to take?
Oh, she wants to take the restraints off his feet so he could walk, but he still has his hands bound, and she's like holding
Yeah.
in one of his arms.
Your
I
detect
still don't
magic.
understand why we'd free him.
Your detect magic spell has illuminated him, and you see that he is under enchantment magic now.
We're not letting him go. We're bringing him with us
Why?
because we can learn from him.
Is that what you want to do? Is learn from him, so you can start
No, not that.
killing people?
She kind of laughs and shakes her head. Oh no, everyone has the information, and if we were to just leave him here, what good would that do? If we were to kill him, what good would that good? Opportunity is in diplomacy, and if we were to get anything out of this adventure, be it information or a contact or a potential ally, well, that helps for us. And if he's on our
Why
side,
would we make an ally out of the person who just admitted they were trying to kill us, whether they say studying or not?
Right.
because people can be changed, either
Well,
under
we can't
threat
take
or
him
under
with us.
harassment together.
As a good friend, I don't want to lie to you. I work alone.
Uh-huh.
But earlier you said you had friends!
Oh, Tom.
We can't take him with us. We have two options, really. We leave him alive and we leave him dead.
Then she kind of raised an eyebrow. Why couldn't we take him with us? Consider it.
I'm not very. We've already had one
I
baby.
would
I'm not
rather
going to
not
babysit
take
a
someone
psycho.
with us who said they were trying to kill us. That's just not. No.
Well, consider our options. Let's say we take him with us to the next city, if he does not comply or fights, we can either knock him out and then bring him in to be arrested, and with him confessing his crimes. If he works with us, then he can aid us. Then first we know that he knows that his life is in our hands, and if we are treating him well, then he won't turn on us. And we have contingencies given our numbering, and if we need to, we can keep a watch on him at night. If we had to leave him alive, he may simply, well, go about this again. If he were to leave him dead, then we're committing murder, even though it was against an act. If there was a further investigation of this, then maybe we track down, falsify him under certain circumstances, etc.
You really think that we haven't committed murder on this journey?
No, you have, but that's the point of opportunity.
No, I don't understand. If he continues to live, he will do this again. He's done it before.
Which is
We
why
are
we're
not the
taking him
first.
with us.
It's true. I really enjoy this. Can I have my coin?
Can I
What's
at
your
least
coin?
break a knee, break a leg, something?
She shakes her head. Not yet, no, save it.
Can I have my coin back?
Last I checked, you weren't my boss.
Of course I'm not your boss, she kind of shrugs.
What does your coin do?
I'll show you.
No, just
Does it
tell us.
teleport? She kind of asks him, does it teleport you to
She will-
somewhere?
She will pick up the coin. Last I knew, it was on the ground, and she will toss it to Tom.
Tom's gonna use the decoder ring on it.
Yep. Yay.
Sweet.
Okay. It is used. You throw it on the ground, and it essentially sends a message to the person holding the opposite coin.
Ooh.
Do you have empathy there, buddy?
I don't know what that is. Could you throw that on the ground?
But now Tom
He's-
has to think of the question he should be asking. Oh, poor Tom.
You're my friend, right? Could you go get that coin for me?
20 gold says that coin alerts
Well,
whoever
you
he's
have to
working
first be
with.
truthful to what it does. She kind of pats him on the head.
It just sends a little message.
Okay,
That's all.
who does it send a message to?
My friend,
And who is this friend?
Thought he worked alone.
Thresh.
Thresh? Does that, if she looks at the others, does that mean anything
Oh,
to
crap. Is that guy?
Who's
Oh,
out of character? Who's Thresh?
yeah, I'm like, that name sounds really familiar.
I
I
think
think
that's
we've heard of
Woodrum's
this
old
guy.
friend.
Uh-huh.
It's Woodrum's old
Oh,
friend.
that's right. Okay.
Tom's right.
That he was gonna supposedly set up the fake thing with tuna and all that. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So you're going to send a message to the person who wanted to steal my child. Is that right?
I don't know what Thresh does, but I recognize Lily and the Hounds.
Miss Cat, could you?
Uh-huh.
I'm really tired of talking to this guy. Could you turn him into a marble, please?
Or Leandra can turn into a bear and eat him.
I like that.
Can try, but I don't think it works very well on people who aren't dead or unwilling.
She's gonna look to him and meet his kids for a moment and says, seems that the others are not willing to negotiate as openly as I, which, given their more experience, is understandable, so perhaps what the one in the marble is offering is that you will be put into a state where you're more safe and you will stay with us in a sort of marble and you'll be able to watch as we watch. And we will bring you out of the marble when we think you're needed, because the others still see you as a threat and they do not see you as a friend. But I wish to keep you alive, because there is more use to life than simply, well, people can change and be changed, and have uses even if they're evil. She kind of does a air quotes with that, as with more than epics are, so would you perhaps agree to that? That seems to be a half and half towards what you to the parties over here want. And you will be safe, guaranteed. I can promise you that.
I will do it on one condition.
And what is that condition?
I want my coin.
Okay. So let me ask you this. You said it's going to send a message. Can you please tell us, for the sake of transparency, what message will it send?
Oh, it sends whatever I want it to send.
And what do you wish to send to this friend of yours?
I want to tell him that Lily and the hounds are alive.
Why does he need to know that?
I'm not leaving this guy alive. I'm sorry. This is
No,
not.
this is not
No.
working.
Yeah, nope,
Not with that. It's putting
Based
everybody at
on
risk.
Yasmin's line of thinking, maybe the children assassins that wanted to kill us or the jester could have all been changed.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the orcs that
Last
killed
chance.
my
Do you
mother
want
in
to be a
front of me
marble
could have
or
been
not?
changed.
If I get my coin.
Tom's gonna try and shoot him with an arrow.
Okay.
Sweet.
Do it.
Just trying to. He doesn't really do anything. Like, she's trying to negotiate so hard, she's getting like blocks of. That's not how the world works. It's like, oh,
This
she's
is
learning
not
harsh lessons
one.
today.
No, this is
This is not one worth negotiating. He's trying to rouse out.
Yeah, and you keep trying to negotiate like with people who are our enemies.
So am I
Yeah,
good to roll for attack for
first
that,
it was
Eric?
that first it was that Oni guy, and now it's this guy, and she's not really sure about this new character of theirs.
No. Mm-mm.
He's incapacitated, so you don't have to roll for attack, just roll damage.
Oh, sweet.
I love that you guys get a character who's trying to do the right thing, and you're like, nah.
Well,
I don't
it's just
see
that
how.
we're very jaded, see. So when we've kind of had really
Yeah,
bad
and, like, Yasmin's
experiences
like,
with
I don't
that,
even
so
know.
it's like, well,
I don't see how
I don't
doing the
really
right
know.
thing is like to negotiate with the people that literally just wanted to kill us. But
Right.
Yeah, everybody knows Griff. Self-preservation is like his #1 priority. So
Well, the right thing is to take the person in to be arrested versus
And
killing.
Yasmin
But-
suggested that.
I know,
But-
but like, we're in the middle of nowhere, going to find.
I mean, Yasmin suggested, oh, we'll just walk to town and then make him confess.
the
his
only
crime.
threatening thing is that coin. Like, why does
Mhm.
Thresh need to know that the group is alive? Like, that's a little iffy to me.
Sure, but Yasmin also has very little context about any of this.
Right? Yeah.
And it just was like, why don't we just let him bring him? He can confess to crime, be arrested, and that'll allow authorities to open up an investigation. That seems
Now,
pretty-
if Budrum was alive, he'd probably want to take him in and see if there's some kind of reward to start his tavern.
Sure.
Aw.
Okay, so that's 4 piercing damage, 8 necrotic damage, and 4 cold damage.
Oh shit!
All right.
So here's first of all, intent to is it like to kill or to knock out or what? And then Yasmin's like, as she's gonna say the arrow, get ready. She's gonna say to him, sorry, like with a sad face, and I'm sorry. She's gonna that's the only thing she says, kind of shaking her head. And just kind of saying it to the room, with a bit of sadness on her face,
The arrow will pierce right through his neck, and he's gone.
Ow.
Griff's
she's
gonna
gonna
go behind the bar and grab a bottle of wine.
sigh, let the body drop. If someone took the coin swagger, she's gonna offer to hold the whatever the rock, the strange rock is, and then one of the curved weapons she'll kind of put on a belt and offer the other one to Tom, I guess, and make sure
Yeah,
the
Tom's
gold
gonna take that.
split and the gold split between everyone, so it's 5 gold each.
Woohoo.
As he dies, the rock with the moon on it starts to crumble, and in just a few seconds, it is dust.
Can I make an arcana about what that means, or why that happened? Or what it was for when he was alive, I guess.
Sure. Actually, nope. I gotta retcon that. That doesn't
Okay.
happen. Never mind.
Okay.
All right.
Because Leandra did detect magic, and that's not going to work now.
Okay.
Because of what I said earlier.
Ah,
Yeah, I guess she's gonna keep all that, and she's gonna like wipe her hands a bit and say, "So uncivilized." She's gonna like not scoff, but like shake her head a bit, and like she's gonna have her journal and just make a quick note.
yikes.
As he dies, though, the room becomes very dilapidated. Everything is dusty. The frame of the room itself, all the doors and windows and stuff are all splintered. Griff, as you go to grab one of the bottles of wine, it disappears through your hand.
She kind of
no.
blinks.
I'll kill him again if I could. Bring him back so we can kill him one more time.
Yeah.
Yasmin kind of blinks and says, "Well, that was another opportunity down the waterfall, but
That one can stay down the waterfall.
Yep.
I'm
And-
going outside.
I
I just didn't trust that guy, that's all.
No, and Leandra has had a lot of experience with justice not being just. And so this idea of handing it over to the authorities, that's a nice idea.
That's very true.
It
The
is.
authorities are corrupt
Yes.
in the real world and in the Great Calamity.
That's right. And so
You hear Griff shout from outside, and not to mention we're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yes, and this is news to you as, where you grew up.
Yeah.
Everything was just and
Yeah.
right.
And also, she was in one higher
As
position.
far
so-
as you know.
Yes, whatever the drow version of Justin is.
Yeah.
I
I
guess
don't
she'll
think we'd
follow
like
it.
drow justice.
No, Drow Justice is probably not as happy as
Ethical as
Yasmin
Yasmin wants
thinks.
to make
No,
it
not
seem.
at all.
Not even that. It's just that Yasmin was very sheltered.
Ah, got you.
Leandra will head out after Griff.
Talon follows.
Yep.
Tom's gonna check out the kitchen.
Walking in, there is nothing there. You got a bunch of dust.
Any pots
So-
or pans or anything?
so
or
all
any
of his-
utensils?
People that
Nothing.
were like that barmaid isn't here anywhere. None of the other people are.
I feel like Tom will try to collect dust.
Yeah, I guess so. No pots or pans or anything at all?
Nope, nothing.
Oh,
Okay.
that's one story that we can take to the books at least. And she's gonna like look to Griff and say. She kind of sighs at herself and apologies for that. She kind of searches for the right word. Hold up, I suppose. I mean, not to cause conflict, but be it naivete of my own life or not as much experience as you all, that is you I try to take with most of how I deal things, and if I need to shift or change things, then I'm open to understanding that. We're a group after all.
I mean, the reality is, I think if there was a better way to deal with that than the options we had, we probably all would have agreed. But like I said, we're in the middle of nowhere. We got this man who's happily been murdering folks for who knows how long.
Right.
We've done
Exactly.
everybody a favor.
And
he confessed he
fully-
enjoyed it.
Yes, and fully admitted to trying to do the same to us. So I mean, if we had left him here, he would have kept doing the same to just more
Sure.
people. So I'd rather not.
So here's a question: like, was the body destroyed or just left there?
It is left there.
Okay, I think Yasmin like would also look to Griff and says, should we have not destroyed the body fully if you were to kill him in case? I don't know. There was someone tracking him.
Griff cast bonfire.
Yay!
Is she gonna like? He's gonna burn the whole tavern to the ground.
Yeah, it is old dried wood. It's gonna
I was actually
light up
already
like a candle.
I was considering putting it under the bar.
Yep, the tavern starts to light up quickly. You all step out of the burning tavern.
Yikes!
And like Yasmin like looks up. Is it still like nighttime?
It is kind of midday at this point.
I think Yasmin looks up in the sun and kind of says to herself in like a contemplating voice, "We're the heroes of this story." She kind of says with a slight ironic smile. He's like nodding to herself.
Even the heroes have to do things they don't like.
We don't live in a fairy
Sometimes-
tale.
Oh,
If you're not willing to do what needs to be done, you end up dead.
That guy there just didn't have any empathy. He was.
She like looks down for a second, and yes, do you know how useful that is? Like for a split second. Do you not have as much as imagination of how much more that empathy can do if you twist the right gears in their mind? But alas, she kind of just shrugs, like waves it off, like not wanting to get back into this conversation.
Right. So now that we all agree, the cat pipes up. Can we kill a Pegasus now?
Yes, that would be wise.
No, we're not going to kill a Pegasus.
Did we have to kill it? I thought we just
Oh,
needed, like,
that's where we
that.
draw the line.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey,
Right.
I'll tell you what, Kat. If the Pegasus is on a murderous rampage, I'll kill it. Happily.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I can smell child death on all of you, and yet the Pegasus is where you draw the line. Okay.
like Yasmin looks herself up and down as they mention of child death.
Well,
Cat,
the child kept telling us they would continue to try and kill us if we didn't kill them.
How would you have reacted to them literally trying to kill us? What should we have done?
I feel like you guys have a few conversations to have. I'll catch you in a while. Go ahead and head to the top of the mountain and we'll go meet that Pegasus, huh? Okay, bye. And she fades out, and all that's left is her orb.
I think she gives like an impressed whistle. It's like the in-laws have family dinners.
Yeah, let's leave her in a bag.
And I think
Can we see the top of the mountain?
You can,
direction, I guess.
yeah, you can see which direction to go, and it doesn't look like you're that far. You can probably make it there within the next couple of hours.
Sweet.
While we're walking, Tom's gonna talk to Griff for a bit. Hey there, bud. I just been thinking. I know it's not that obvious. But I was a bit of a trouble. As a young man, as a teenager, I kind of rebelled against my village. They were always talking about how, oh, Tom, you know how to shoot an arrow. Can you maybe make a bow that can shoot a person? Or, oh, why don't you study alchemy so you can teach somebody to fly? Or why don't you study magic so we can figure out how to fly? Or why don't you study bestiary so you can steal the properties of beast and become somebody that can fly? And I'm starting to think that it might have been really handy to fly in that weird in there. Do you have any intelligence on how to make something fly?
Griff kind of purses his lips and thinks for a minute.
See,
That so far I haven't figured that one out. But I tell you what, the minute that I do, if you haven't worked it out already, we'll work on it, yeah?
Yeah.
Because this walking sucks. It'd be nice to just fly up there, yeah?
Yeah, I might work on that.
It's a good goal.
Yasmin's gonna be like scouting as they walk and kind of.
And I've got Atticus back out, by the way.
Okay.
Cool. Any other conversations while you guys are walking?
If anyone wants to speak with Yasmin, she's open to talking about it. She'll kind of, I guess, look to began Dren ask. I suppose I should ask what your previous adventures were like. There's much I need to catch up on, though some of it I was told.
They've been fairly grim, I'd say. Most of us came to Rose Lake for various reasons, and it really all started there. Someone released someone evil from another realm, and a lot of townspeople died, and it was very, very ugly. Even they attacked even young children, children who weren't attacking anyone, and it was a very awful scene. From there, we moved on, and along the way, we found a tiefling child, an infant, and I decided I was going to adopt him. And my father told me it was a bad idea when we finally got where we were going, but I was certain it was going to be fine. And then this Thresh that your friend wanted to contact said, well, we can end all the problems if you'll just give me the child. And we were making plans to do all that, but no, we would have given him a dummy or something like that and deceived him. But then we went to find the cat, and I'm glossing over a lot of stuff people want to throw in. That's fine. We went to find the cat, and bad things happened. We were contacted by a goddess, like you were, and asked to help her, and we agreed. But in so doing, we lost a year of our lives.
She nods.
I don't know if the child is still alive.
And when was the last time, where was the last time you saw her?
We saw him about a year ago, right, guys?
Yeah.
And I don't know if my family's still alive. I don't know anything. Oakhart, which is where I came from, was a region that was plucked from my world and drawn into this one. And it was having trouble. It was struggling as a town, and we were going to try and help that too. But now it's been a year. I don't know what we're going to find when we come back. And somewhere in all of that, we had a bunch of people attack us. They were assassins. They were sent after us. 2 of those were children. And yes, it might seem awful that we killed them. I wasn't going to do that initially, but I charmed one and talked to her, and she confessed that she would try to continue trying to kill us because if she failed to do so, she would die. And so she was trapped in a position. And even then, we would have maybe tried to find some way to help her, but she took off, and then we were just
Technically, that one killed herself too. We only killed one.
Yes, we only killed one.
As we're walking and talking, Talon looks very pained at the memory of killing the boy.
Yeah.
Perhaps I don't know all the details, but immediate theories come to mind of if that tiefling child was either part of a ritual, if it was involved with this group of this god that they're trying to, dark deity that they're trying to bring back, it was sealed, or with the children assassins. Well, if the family members are part of the assassin group, then that creates a sort of hierarchy of membership and loyalty, and yes, getting out of that is quite difficult, that I understand. And of course,
Rowan has more information on that. I don't know if you remember,
Jessica. Refresh my memory. It's been like a couple of months.
Yeah, it's been a while. You remember that the children were kidnapped at a young age, and so it's not a familial thing. They were brought into it without choice.
Ah, right. And I shall pass along this info for brevity.
No, she kind of nods in understanding. I see. And Yasmin, can she try to recall if, like, any of these names or groups that she recalls from her family or diplomatic meetings that she attended or anything at all? If there's any connection to her homeland that she can surmise or family that she can think of?
Yeah, go ahead and do
History?
history. Now, you are very sheltered, so you may have not come across much, so we'll see what your roll is.
10.
Yeah, you have no idea what any of these names are.
She kind of nods, looks around again. I apologize if my attempts earlier were fruitless or wasting time. She kind of looks for the right word. A sheltered life, I suppose, can make one presume that the academic tactics of debate are the best way to get a solution. For me, it is the first, as unrealistic as that might be. At the very least, I can do more than simply talk. Like motioning to her hands.
Perhaps you should come up with an agreement. Hi, I'm back. Um,
She kind of
Who's carrying her, by the way?
I think Leandra is carrying her.
Yes,
Okay.
last I knew.
That, well, it seems like this one, looking at Yasmin, is able to talk her way out of many situations, and the rest of you are very brute force method. I mean, both can't work at all times, right? So if I say, let's kill a Pegasus, and Yasmin says no, and the rest of you all say, yeah, let's do it. Who wins?
Majority, of course.
Majority rolls.
Works for me.
But I think
So
a
we're
number
all
of
on the
us,
same page.
I think as a group we understand the importance of talking at some points. So we'll.
I think everything in the end comes down to a group vote.
She
Mhm.
nods.
it isn't perfect, but no system is.
Yet.
Desmond nods and like she thinks for a moment. Says, do any of you actually know how to deal with a Pegasus?
I do. First, you slit their throat, and then, oh.
Well, perhaps more detailed and less. I'm sure it's not
I'll be
as
back.
easy. I'm sure they could fight back.
I'm only
Is it-
joking, of course. You can reason with them. They're very
Is it
intelligent.
just a beast, or is it like it kind of gestures at Atticus, or something else?
Yes, of course. It's a celestial, just like that thing.
Interesting.
So, what do we need from the Pegasus?
We simply need a feather. That's all.
Then I'll tell you what. I think maybe Yasmin should try to negotiate that.
Alright.
I agree.
Very interesting. Though I will warn you, Pegasi. You seem to remember. She looks at Tom. I don't remember which one it is, but conjugation and all. They're very intelligent and, pure of heart and all of that. So it might not be as easy as one person convincing it, but maybe it is. We'll have to see.
Indeed, I imagine if it would want some sort of test or perhaps.
Though I wouldn't try that charm thing. They're kind of
Oh
immune to that
no!
stuff.
She kind of shakes her head. If one's dealing with Celestial, I'm sure the moment that a charm or attempt to attack it, then it could simply smite us out of existence or something of the sort.
Naturally.
Not a good plan, no.
So all I know is that there's a Pegasus near the top of this mountain. How we find it or get to it is up to you guys.
Alright.
Oh, my tea is ready. I'll be back. she disappears.
I think I want an orb.
Yeah.
I think I want tea there, eh?
Yeah.
I picture
You guys
Tom
do
just
get tea a
yelling
lot.
as we walk up the mountain, Pegasi!
Yes, Tom will do that now.
Pegasus!
Yasmin's gonna try to, I don't know, recall if there's like any particular signs to look for, or.
You would have no idea.
Okay,
Um,
darn.
the only one who has possibly ever dealt with a celestial other than Atticus in your party would be Leandra. And even that's kind of a stretch.
I have a question. Now,
Mhm.
this wouldn't be valid now, but because they're a celestial, that's not a form you can target for shapeshifting, correct?
Right.
Okay, just want to make sure.
It's not yet. There's
Is
always
there any
all
way to
this stuff
spot
in the
like
bird.
large animal tracks or anything like that?
No, they fly.
Well, I
Mhm.
thought maybe they'd get tired of flying, so they decided to
That's
try to walk.
And just
Why would you
walk
get
around.
tired of flying?
No, it sounds awesome.
Maybe it has to land and get a drink. Everyone.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah,
so,
okay,
Isn't
that's
that it?
valid.
We could all hide too and send Atticus to talk to it. No celestial to celestial.
That's a good plan too. He
Well,
could at
Tom,
least scout out and see if he can find it.
Imagine being pooped from the air.
Will Tom have read anything about Pegasus at all?
Maybe some ancient writings. Go and do a history check. We'll see.
That's a natural one.
Nope. You're not even sure what a Pegasus is at this point.
Those are those birds that are all fiery, right?
I think that's
I
a
think it's-
phoenix, Tom.
More horse with wings.
It's around this time you guys crest the top of the mountain. And as you do, looking out in front of you is a pretty large plateau of sorts. Directly in front of you, there are a couple of things of note. There are some trees kind of dotted around this plateau. There is a singular pond in the center, and a it's like a I don't know what the right word is for it. So you guys remember the Lion King, where they hold the cub over this very large precipice on the edge of a cliff?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
One of those.
Gotcha.
I don't know
whatever
what
you
the name
call
of it is
that.
either, but I know what you mean.
By the way, my granddaughter likes to hold one of our cats who kind of looks like that lion over her head. And Masawenya.
That is so awesome.
That's what she does.
Yeah, so there's one of those. And as you step closer to that, the image in front of you is awe-inspiring as you see a ton of land just laid before you, and it's almost like you're looking at a painting in front of you. As you see all the trees, and you can see cities in the distance. You can see a ton of things from up here as you watch it fade into blue.
I imagine Circle of Life playing in the background as we all see this image.
Either Yasmin, you want to write a poem about this or something?
I suppose so.
Talon looks over to Tom. Hey, you could probably fish in that pond.
Tom will wade out into the water and look and see if there's any fish.
There are no fish. It is a clear pond, and the water is quite cold as you step into it. And as you look down at your image in the water, it winks at you.
Tom is going to check his eyes and make sure they didn't wink without his permission.
That's the best way to have said that. The best way to have said that. And
I
yeah,
imagine
your
being
eyes.
just standing there confused, looking at him as he's like touching his face or whatever he's doing.
Yeah. By the way, Atticus is overjoyed around this pond. He is like flying up and down and kind of skidding along the water. You get a big happy face in your mind.
I just send him back a little thumbs up.
Tom's gonna wave
Come
at
on,
his
son.
reflection in the pond.
It moves with you, and then it gives you a thumbs up.
This water's really friendly, guys. You should jump in. It's a little bit cold though. Just heads up.
Jasmine blinks like she was writing something in her journal and she like stops. Goes to look at the pump.
Leander
what
will
are you
step
doing,
into the
Tom?
water.
Talon steps into.
All right.
This place was
Um,
peaceful.
Before Yasmin steps in, she's gonna try to like look at her reflection first, like peek over, see if there's anything. Like look.
As you look over, you are, I'm sure, looking timid as you look over the edge, and the image staring back at you is smiling broadly.
Talon looks down the water. Might as well see what his reflection's like.
Yasmin blinks. Can she try to like? I think her main theory that immediately jumps to mind. So this is some kind of portal or illusionary. What's the word? Illusionary. I can't. It's projection of us. So that's she's gonna kind of try to arcanally see like, is this some kind of something of like that? And is there a trick to it?
We're all gonna end up fighting our doubles.
Talon
Not me,
in
I'm
the
still standing
water.
back.
Talon, your reflection in the water is making a muscle. And Leandra, yours actually appears to be a younger version of yourself.
Ah.
Same, smiling broadly.
Okay. She'll smile at herself. Hi.
You see the mouth move as if it's trying to say hi.
She can read lips, so.
Yeah, you can see hi.
Hi.
And you can also see a few minutes later, as the image stops waving at you, you can read on its lips, "Come closer."
Can I cast primeval awareness on this area?
Don't follow the lights.
Sure. What does that do?
It's, it says I can see basically a whole list of creature types.
Okay, this isn't a creature.
Okay.
Yasmin's gonna go into the water, I guess. And ask. Sorry if I
Don't
could
do
make
it,
an
Frodo.
Arcana roll, Eric.
Yeah, make an Arcana roll.
Tom's making silly faces.
It is making
13.
silly faces back at you, but different silly faces.
Yasmin's gonna like get her face closer to the water and smile and kind of poke the like next to her reflection for a second, like curiously.
It continues smiling at you, and you see its mouth moving, but you can't read lips like Leandra can.
And I think she's gonna point to her ear to like and shake her head to indicate she doesn't understand.
And it will make a motion like come closer.
And I think she's gonna try to, and if that requires like going under the water, she'll try that.
Okay. Your 13 on Arcana, it tells you that this pool is magical, but not much more.
Tom's gonna try and shake the hand of his reflection.
Your hand goes directly through the water, and both of you look surprised and disappointed.
Leandra will reach out to hug herself.
And your arms go into the water, but that's about it.
Okay.
Yasmin, as you duck your head under, you see a whole image play out in front of you. You are floating in a galaxy, and as you look around, you see the moon floating next to you. And as you blink, you find yourself standing on top of this mountaintop on that cliff. And a version of you stands there. It doesn't acknowledge you. and it looks up at the moon, and it jumps off of the precipice. And as you watch it disappear from your view, you see a large yellow eye appear in the distance, as if it was one of the stars.
She's gonna stare at it and kind of in her head say, hello? She's gonna be curious.
And for now, let's see what everybody else is going to do. You all do see Yasmin with her head beneath the water.
Rowan and Talon, you guys want to do anything, or Griff?
Maybe make sure she doesn't drown herself, yeah? Right, Griff's standing like 10 feet back. He's not.
Leander will go beneath the water.
I'll go
He's
beneath too.
nervous.
All right. Leandra, Talon, you both
boy.
see the same thing. You see yourselves walk to the edge of the cliff, look up at the moon, and jump off the edge. Though you guys do not see the yellow eye in the distance.
Tom's going to submerge his head too, because everyone else is doing it.
Same thing. You see yourself walk to the edge and jump off.
Tom's going to get out of the water.
Okay.
And walk to the edge.
Okay. It is still not really midday. It's kind of early evening right now. The sun is still not set. And as you
look over the edge.
As you stand on the edge and you look over, you see nothing but a very large drop. You can imagine yourself falling for what would seem like days before you finally hit the bottom.
Leandra will look down in her vision.
Okay. As you look down over the edge, you see yourself falling with your arms spread wide, and then you see yourself flying away into the distance. You're no longer falling, you are moving directly forward.
And this vision is at night with the moon out, correct?
Yes. The moon is directly above this cliff.
Okay.
Yasmin's gonna walk towards the precipice, look towards the eye, then offer a smile and look down carefully to see what happens.
As you look down, you see yourself flying away in the same way that Leandra did. You have superior dark vision, right?
Yes.
So you see yourself actually riding on something. You can actually see, it looks as though you are riding on something that is made up of a constellation, as if there are stars that you are sitting on top of as you fly away.
And she's gonna smile and look to the eye and bow and kind of, if she can try to speak in this weird illusionary way, or either in her head or otherwise, kind of say, thank you for
As
guiding
you look
me."
up, the eye is gone.
She kind of blinks and she's gonna like have a slight look of sadness on her face that it's gone, and like steady herself and try to like get herself out of the water, like in this the reality, get her head out of the water.
You're able to pull your head out.
She's gonna look to the like slowly get out of the pool and look to the others and say, well, did you all see Moon and us jumping off?
I just saw you sticking your heads in the lake. What was going on?
I think we all saw a vision of jumping off of the top of that mountain there and flying away.
Under specific conditions, yes, with the moon out. But Griff, I would suggest you try it in case this is part of she searches for the right word, gate of sorts. If we don't see the vision ourselves, then maybe we can't do it, or just as a precaution, I would advise it. She kind of starts to try to get up off the pool and try herself off.
Talon steps out of the water too.
Leandra hasn't yet. Eric, if she stepped forward and just say, I'm not going to jump yet, but if she put her foot over the edge of the cliff in the vision,
she would just continue walking. she wouldn't fall.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Thank you. Then she'll step out of the water.
Okay. So I think only people who haven't done this yet are Griff and Rowan.
You're lucky you got it when you did. I was just about to tackle you too. All right, so Griff's gonna take his boots off, take off his socks, roll up his pants. Then he'll walk out there.
Okay. Is Rowan going as well?
Was she back yet? I heard her say she was gonna step
Yeah,
away.
she said she was going to leave.
She went away, and I haven't heard her come back.
In that case, I'm gonna grab Rowan by the hand and drag her out there.
All right. You baptize Rowan.
The Church
Jeez.
of Griff.
He sees the light and the vision. And we'll just say Rowan walks out.
The Church of McDreamianity.
Great.
I like to that, like, as they're in the water, Yasmin's like side glancing Griff.
As the rest of you look at reflections of one another, you don't see the differences. You just, for example, if Leandra looked at Talon's image in the water, she would just see Talon reflected back. But Talon sees the differences in his own image. And so this is the same with Griff. Griff, as you look down, the first time you look down, you see Atticus flying next to you. And you see this light circle above your head. It's a halo. And as you blink, you see your face twisted into that of a fiend. Blink again, and it's just you. Your image beckons you to come closer.
He takes a deep breath and does what everybody else did.
Okay. Griff, as you submerge your head, you see nothing. Blackness is all around you. And you see something quickly approaching you. And as it gets closer, you see it's a square approaching you. And as it gets closer and closer to you, you see it's actually an opening, like a door. And just as it reaches you, everybody outside of the pool, you see Griff completely submerge as if he's being pulled into the pool.
Grab him.
God damn it.
Yep.
As you try to reach in, you are unable to reach him.
No!
And Griff, you find yourself inside of a hallway. You are no longer underwater. And you all can see Griff in the pool. You can see him standing up in this hallway. And the cat starts to pipe up again. Oh, what are we doing?
Yasmin's gonna like point to the pool and try to help the cat see.
Oh, you found the test. That's good. Could you put me under the water, please?
She goes to put them under the water.
And the cat turns its head and looks back up at you and mouths something.
She points to her ear and shakes her head. Then she's gonna like try to use her awakened mind to try to communicate because it's two and says, "What are you trying to say?"
Okay, you can pull me out now. I've seen it.
Okay. She pulls her out. What did you see?
I saw, well, myself back when I was still a person, jumping off that cliff.
She knows.
So he's in there. He must have not been judged to be pure enough. And now he's got a test to go through.
That seems so. I suppose we can. wait
Celestials,
until
they are very picky as to who they see, you know.
She knows. I presume so. Yes.
So, we'll cut to Griff. Griff, as you are standing in this hallway, You see there is a left turn ahead. Behind you, where you know you entered from, there is a solid wall.
All right, I'm going forward and left.
As you round the corner, in the distance, you see a statue. And beyond the statue, you see a portcullis. And that's all
What
you
kind
see.
of? All right, I'll approach the statue and figure out what it is.
As you look at the statue, it has no face on it. It does appear to be a soldier of some sort, but when you look at its face, it is completely blank, and it is holding a really large sword.
Okay. Can I try to summon Atticus in here? Does that work?
You can, as you try, you are unable to do that.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go toward the portcullis, and as I walk past that statue, I'm just gonna kind of tap on it with the fingers. Tap tap.
Okay. As you take a step past the statue, you feel a blunt force hit you from behind.
Oof.
As you take 8 points of damage.
All right, I'm gonna spin around.
The statue is facing you and it has its sword raised, ready for another strike. But it is not moving as you are looking at it.
I'm gonna take a slow step backwards.
Okay? As you do, nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna keep doing that then, walking backwards toward that portcullis.
As you continue walking backwards, you notice the floor beneath your feet is wet. Continuing on, you can see the water on the ground has a little bit of a reddish tint to it, though. A minute ago when you were looking, it was just water. I'd like for you to make a constitution save for me to make sure
I'm
you
back.
don't slip.
Uh-oh.
Welcome back.
That doesn't sound good. What are we doing?
Griff is in a solo thing.
Oh, all right.
That's a natural 20.
Yes.
Nice. You are not going to slip on this water blood. Continuing backwards, your back comes in contact with the portcullis.
Quick glancing, like
down.
left or right. Is there any levers or switches or?
As you glance to the right, you see a face sticking out of the wall, and inside of that face's mouth is a chain.
Does it look like something that I could manipulate to maybe open it, or does it look like it's?
It looks like you could probably pull the chain. It's a pretty small chain, like, fits in your fingers.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
As you reach out to pull the chain, you do hear sloshing from in front of you.
When I glance back, is that thing chasing after me?
It is a lot closer. It is only a few feet away from you at this point.
Does it stop when I look at it?
It does.
Trying to decide which option to take here. Fuck it. A misty step backwards past the portcullis. If I can. Shit, I don't even know if it
Nice.
works.
All right. As you blink out and back on the opposite side of the portcullis, for that moment that your eyes were off of the statue, it is now pressed into the portcullis, and it is bending the bars. But it is not moving as you've made eye contact with it again. And you can now see a face appearing on the statue itself. Though
Does it look
nothing
familiar?
to recognize. No.
Okay. Well, Was I able to see anything in here, like when I was first approaching before I started fighting with that thing?
You didn't really have a good chance to look past the portcullis at the time because you had to turn right away.
All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna walk backwards.
Okay. Another
Slowly.
Constitution save for me, as you have to
Roll a
blink at some
D20.
point. And I'm being evil.
That will be. Pretty sure it's a 16. I'm double check it.
It's like the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who.
Yeah, 16.
Nice. You are able to continue backwards. You reach a point where you can no longer keep an eye on the thing because there is fog rolling into the room. Though, as this happens, you don't hear anything approaching. And as you continue
I'm good.
backwards, you bump up against something.
All right, I'm gonna turn and look around then.
There's a large door.
With a handle?
Yes.
I'm gonna open it.
All right. As you open it, you see another blank black room ahead of you, and you are sucked out. You are quickly approaching a circular light. From where you were, it looks as if it's a star, but as it gets closer, you can see it's actually the sky. And Griff comes rocketing out of the pond. And he lands next to the pond.
He takes a couple deep breaths.
And Atticus comes to perch on you.
Are you okay?
Desmond goes to offer kind of towel to help him dry off, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad I took the boots off to keep them dry. Yeah, I'm okay. That was kind of weird.
Oh, good, you passed.
Oh, good. That's what that was.
So, if you're willing, maybe stick your head back in the pool and see if you saw what others of us saw.
Yeah, I would agree.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. All right. Let's do it again. All right. Let me get up and stick his head back in the water.
All right, you see yourself and Atticus jump off the cliff. And you are able to pull your head out.
Oh, so that's what you guys were talking about. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yikes.
And
Yeah, I'll have to catch up on this later. I'm like so confused.
Well, Rowan, Griff dragged you in when he went in the first time. So, what everyone else has been seeing is like our reflections, but they're doing things slightly distorted from us. So, like Tom was making faces, and his reflection was making different faces.
Weird.
Stuff like, yeah. So we're curious what you saw.
Rowan's reflection was very strange. Rowan, as you stared into the pool, you saw yourself standing next to a young boy. Nobody else could see the boy, just Rowan.
Huh, interesting.
I have a job.
So I will tell them this. I don't know who this kid was, or it was rather weird. I don't know if these are like future happenings or what, but
It's around this time that the sun sets.
Has the moon come out yet?
It has not.
Well,
What do we do in the meantime then?
Set up camp, I suppose. Take a small rest if possible.
I would agree. Actually, yeah. How long do we think before the moon?
Before the moon is up in the center of the sky where it was.
Yeah.
You've got a good 5 or 6 hours.
So we certainly have time for a rest. I mean,
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
we can get a short one in. I don't know if Eric will be generous and give us a long one, but
Of course I will.
Yay! Good, because I'm a low on hit points. Not super low,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think I'm like at 23 or something out of 40.
Yeah, I'm at 17 now.
Yeah. I'm at 30.
Yikes.
It's a very relaxing location.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Whole pond
Yeah.
thing, and I don't know, is there like trees and stuff, or is it just this pond around?
Yasmin does have, I believe, half of her bardic inspiration left. I
Oh, nice.
believe.
So
Oh,
everybody
sweet.
will get bardic inspiration if they all. Everybody roll a d20 and see if you can roll above a 10.
Roll a d20.
I guess I'll roll to, I guess, for the performance that she does.
Mm-hmm.
Do you add
I
anything?
got
with it?
10 precisely, Eric.
Nice.
I got
Well,
17.
27 performance.
Oh,
Nice.
And I think that she kind of plays a violin that's almost kind of like a string part of a church choir. But there's a bit of, what's the word? Mysticism there, ominous, light tones. And I think that, like, in her mind, while she's closing her eyes, she's kind of seeing herself dancing among the stars a bit, but also wherever she looks up there, there's always that strange eye in the sky, in the corner of her eye, just watching her. And she kind of,
Yeah.
I got 11.
19.
and she's kind of having dancing versions of herself from the illusionary instrument, pretty much. So,
Did anybody roll lower than a 10?
I did.
Okay.
No.
Griff,
Oh, no.
you are way too distracted by your pain
Yeah.
to enjoy the
Aw.
music.
And he's probably stewing on the images that he saw in the lake and what happened, and just kind of considering all of those things.
As you guys watch Yasmin performing, a man appears next to her and is dancing with her. He is wearing a blue mask that is vaguely bird-like.
So he is dancing while she plays.
Yes.
Leander will test out her dancing skills because we, Anyway,
Oh, sweet.
she'll walk up to him and, opposite
Aw.
him, she will join the dance.
Okay.
Oh, this could be fun. Why not?
Go ahead and make a performance check to see if you can.
Because
keep
my
up.
performance skill is pretty good.
nice.
Yeah, both of you guys, go for it. Because I like this idea here, Griff, what did you roll?
An 8.
An 8? Okay, so depending on what Leandra rolls, Leandra, if your performance is above a 13, you can reduce the roll that Griff needed to make by 1. And Rowan, if you're able to do it, you can reduce it by 1 again, which means he would
So
be able
how
to
much
get
of an
it both of you.
Talon's gonna jump
Yeah.
in there and attempt
I
to
got
dance
19.
as well.
Okay.
How much?
I got a 17.
How much inspiration does that grant us? That
1d6.
hold on.
Oh, nice.
Can Yasmin try to dance as she plays? Or
Yeah.
cool. Do I need to roll
Is
another
that-
performance?
No, you're solid.
Okay, yeah. I think
Is
she's
that-
like dancing
is that
with the
D6
masked man
Hit points?
as she's playing.
No, the d6 is Bardic Inspiration that you can use at any time. It's kind of a group-wide Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, sweet. Cool.
And
Um,
I used my bardic inspiration and got 13. So
Okay.
That's good.
Griff, you get the Bardic Inspiration.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yay.
And
I basically
this-
traded mine for yours, Griff.
Pretty much.
Aw.
And this lasts up until the next long rest. So,
Oh, sweet. Awesome. I'll
as
have
you
to
guys are
remember
all
I have this.
dancing. I'm curious, though, how does Leandra's dancing look? I mean, Leandra's a noble, Yasmin's a noble. You guys might dance very similar, but very
Yeah.
differently as well.
Yeah. What kind of music is it? I know it's violin.
Yeah, it's kind of
Fast or slow?
it's kind of a slow church choir with some fast in it, like to represent, if there's an whatever, like a violin, lower an organ chord. She's kind of playing illusionary, like it's a church choir, because there's celestial pool where they're.
I'm not sure how you dance in a church choir, but it
Mhm.
seems like it would be very prim and
Yeah, I don't know
proper.
how to do it either.
But I think she would go with one of the formal styles she learned at the hands of her stepmother, who made her tried to make her into a lady.
Mm-hmm.
And so she doesn't have fond memories of her stepmother, but she finds some of the things she learned occasionally useful.
Mhm.
So it's a very formal style.
How does Rowan dance?
Well, she's going to, because of the whole slow thing, she's probably more used to the whole, like, faster, jig type stuff, because, kind of common street kind of dancing type thing. She's gonna try and watch Leandra and like Yasmin, and gonna try and like mimic, because she does not know about this whole noble thing. So I don't know if that would still be part of performance or not. But she's gonna try and like copy them, because like, what is this? This is new.
Your performance is high enough, so I won't say that you are crumping, but you would have been crumping if you failed.
I think Yasmin, the way that she does it with the masked man's kind of it's a bit of a formal dance, but there's kind of hints of almost like a slow salsa going on. She's kind of like totally engrossed both in the dance, but she's like, the way that she's moving and looking, it's as if nobody else but this masked man exists. Like nobody else is there. There's just this guy. And there's kind of a warmth and a bit of kind of spice to it when she's doing the faster chords.
And how does Talon dance? I imagine it's like vaguely representative of nature. So he's like hopping around like a bird or something.
Yeah, yeah, we'll say
Up to
he's.
you.
Hey, this music actually fits.
I was gonna say he was gonna copy off of Leandra and Rowan, but
Sorry, I kind
he
of stole
will
that.
kind of like do a vaguely. I'm trying to kind of like a. I like your nature idea, kind of like a. Picture like a river flowing like majestically, but turn that into dance any way you can in your mind. That's kind of what
He's doing the electric slide.
This is intriguing.
See, if I have a slight suggestion. I like that idea, but then also like with his arms, there's kind of like in the animal nature documentaries how some birds kind of do this dancing thing with their wings to mate. So it's like maybe a bit of that
Yes,
going.
I will do that.
Is Talon hinting it? No, I'm kidding.
See, I had it all figured out if it was going to be a fast song, like he was basically going to do a dance of how he would practice with the sickles.
Oh,
but
sweet.
Kind of like a sword dance type thing, but I'll totally do the nature.
Fast dance up next.
Yes, fast dance will be it.
And I don't know if Talon's suggestive or not.
But leave that all up unto interpretation,
man.
and let the
He's not
listeners do
very
as they
good
may.
with those kind of things. We know that from about a month or two ago. So,
Wow, Talon, save it for Corinne.
hey, it's been a year.
She might have moved on.
Yeah,
that's right. As long as Fruffles is okay.
She's a strong, independent woman, and she don't need no man.
And right now, none of us is getting any. So.
I mean, maybe Yasmin.
Maybe.
If she keeps going the way she is with Griff, you never know what might happen.
That's true. She seems to have a crush.
Aw.
Hey, they are both warlocks, so who knows?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the night continues on after this performance. You guys get your rest in.
Really quick question. Does that man in the mask look like the one I saw in the cave with the Oni?
It is. It is the exact same man.
Okay.
Yikes. But none of us know, I don't think. So...
Well, as the song concludes, He bows over in the direction of Yasmin, and then he disappears.
Ichi would bow back and smile as he disappears. She's gonna start to carefully put her violin away and let out a happy sigh. Oh, that was wonderful. She kind of face is lit up.
I've never done that before, but might as well give it a shot.
Did quite well.
And that's how Talon discovered he wants to be a choreographer.
If this whole adventure thing doesn't work out, yeah.
Yeah, they can do evening shows in their new tavern there.
So you think you can dance?
Tom will look up from the stuff he's been tinkering with and be like, "Do you guys hear a bunch of stopping a few minutes ago? Hey? Sounded like some people were dancing or something. I don't know."
Talon just chuckles.
Tom.
Yasmin just has a slightly like her jaw's like ever so slightly down. She's like, "What?" She like a what face? He's like, she doesn't say anything.
Tom, please don't ever change.
As the night goes on, the moon rises to its apex. It's about the position where you guys saw it in the pool.
Does that count as a long rest?
It does.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to jump
Yay.
off that cliff now, guys?
Yes, of course.
Wait, what?
Tom jumps
Yeah.
off the cliff.
I was kidding. He was not serious.
Well, I am.
Tom
He's
Did
jumps
you
not-
off.
say you jumped off? Yeah, Tom did.
Tom jumped off.
Tom,
wait.
jumped.
Okay.
Yeah, this is new. I think I missed something.
Talon's not that much of a daredevil.
So
Leander will look up and then look down, like to make sure things seem right positionally.
yeah,
And if they do, she'll jump.
the cat stands there with you and is like, "All right, let's go. 1, 2. Oh no, I can't do it. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it."
She
Oh,
grabs
so we
the
are?
orb and jumps.
Talon
Okay.
dives off the edge. If we're supposed to jump.
Yasmin's gonna.
Apparently this is a thing. All right.
It's either a great suicide cult or or something.
Or a celestial version of an insurance insurance pitch. And she's gonna look up at the sky. The moon is the eye there, or it's just the moon in there?
Just the moon.
All right. She's gonna kind of jump, try to make it as close to the version of herself in the vision that she saw as possible, and kind of
Okay.
spread out and remember that her feet's gonna hit something, so she can start walking.
As everybody jumps off the edge, Griff and Rowan, you are the only two left.
Oops. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just real quick. He just kind of pulls up his sleeve and looks down at the soul medallion, and it's showing black. And he lets it drop and looks at Rowan and says, "Don't know if this is gonna work, but I suppose we gotta find out, yeah."
I suppose. I'm guessing she saw herself doing this, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Because I missed this. All right. So this isn't totally like crazy. Well, it kind of is, but right. She will go ahead and they maybe jump at the same time.
I'm
Are
gonna
they
call
holding
Atticus down,
hands?
and me and Atticus are jumping too.
All right.
Whee!
I guess he kind of flies. He doesn't really have to jump.
Tom.
And Eric says, "Got ya."
TPK. Everybody roll new characters.
Tom prepared for this. I don't know about the other people.
Oh, really? Yikes.
Tom.
I could do.
Oh, sorry.
I was just saying I could do a new character, but that would be sad.
Yeah, but yeah.
I have one ready.
That's hilarious.
I think I'll get one ready for next week just in case.
Tom, you are the first to encounter something materializing beneath you. And you land squarely on the back of something that is flying. And as you land and dig your hands into the fur of this creature, you look down and you do see constellations as if you were riding the back of the night sky. And looking closer, you do see that you are on the back of a Pegasus.
Does Tom
Leandra
notice
is-
the other people falling behind him?
Probably not. I'm sure you're focused on this one thing.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Leandra, you see Tom zoom out from underneath you. And a moment later, you find the same thing happening. And one by one, you all find yourselves flying forward on the back of the Pegasus.
Sweet.
And she will
This is
say to the cat,
incredible!
"This is awesome." But yeah, awesome. But she says to the cat, "You need to learn trust. Isn't that what this is about?"
Trust, but I'm afraid of heights. Ah!
You
Aw.
want me to put you back in the backpack?
But what if you drop the bag?
Well, it's up to you. I could toss you to Tom over there and see how that works out.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Okay. Best advice: don't look down.
As you guys continue on, you are flying very quickly on the back of these creatures. So much so that you do start to see light bending all around you. It's almost as if you are shooting stars in the night sky.
Yasmin kind of smiles as she takes us all in
Cool.
and gently, momentarily pets the Pegasus and says, "Thank you."
And you all start to make a sharp arc upward.
Oh no.
And you are approaching. Well, actually, you can't see it. It
Well,
just looks like you
20
are,
feet dark vision.
even still.
That's good.
You are approaching just the night sky as you continue upward, and you eventually crest over this plain. It's almost as if it's a floating bit of land, and at the bottom bit of it is disguised to look like the night sky, if that makes sense. And so as you cross over the edge of it, you find yourself in a grove that appears to just be floating. And the Pegasus, whatever the plural is, all come to rest. They come, a galloping rest as they stop themselves.
Yasmin's gonna slowly go to get off and bow to the Pegasus and say, whether we can mention thank you.
As you do, they all start to disappear. They all kind of dematerialize beneath you.
Aw.
Okay. Because Leander was
Just
gonna.
lands on his ass.
Sorry.
I was gonna say Leander was gonna bury her face in the mane.
Aw.
And goodbye. Thank you.
Tom is gonna try and touch the wings before they disappear.
Just try and edit,
As you
Aw.
try to, it is around that time where it would have disappeared.
Aw.
Tom gives a frump expression.
Off in the distance, you guys can see a much larger Pegasus. This one does not look like a constellation at all. It is a very large white horse with huge wings. And it sits next to a very small fountain, kind of like a tiny waterfall, as it drinks. And it looks up at you guys. It doesn't run away, doesn't approach, it just stands there.
Jasmine just bows and looks to the others. She's gonna like be still, not make any particular sudden movements. Just kind of bow and smile.
Yasmin, go talk to it and see if you can get us 2 feathers, please.
She will nod and slowly approach. She'll say kind of softly, "Hello there. Apologies for interrupting."
It blinks at you, lowers its muzzle to the water, and takes a drink.
How far away is it from us?
It's about 30 feet from the rest of you.
Yasmin's gonna try to get a bit closer, but she like get close to the fountain, but she's not gonna like make any sudden movements. She's gonna be like very slow and just gonna look into the fountain curiously.
Yep, it just looks like really clean water. Based on what you saw coming up here, this floating landmass, it doesn't make sense that there's flowing water here, but there it is.
Just gonna try to. Could you try to tell if it's an illusion?
Yeah, if you try to dip your finger into it, it is water.
Okay. She's gonna like momentarily peek over and look, see if she can see a reflection.
As you look into the water, you do see your reflection.
Is
And it
anything
is
in there?
just as before, it is smiling broadly at you.
She smiles back, kind of gives a small wave, and she's gonna like point into the water with like a questioned face.
The Pegasus looks at you again and lowers its muzzle again and takes a drink from the water.
I guess she's gonna try to carefully like take a drink from the water herself.
Okay. You go and you cup some of the water and you take a drink. You hear in your mind, "Hello."
Hello there. Pleasure to meet you.
Welcome to my grove. I've been expecting you.
Oh, thank you. It's beautiful. You know,
Are they all going to stay over there?
I presume so, but if you wish for them to come and drink as well, then I can do my best to let them know. But for now, as far as I'm aware, they're staying there.
I would like for all of my guests to be welcomed.
Of course, of course. He's gonna like look to the others and beckon them closer.
Leander will oblige.
Yep.
Talon walks over to.
He's gonna like say drink, like quietly, and point to the water.
Leander will drink.
Talon drinks.
Yep. Same.
Atticus drinks first.
Oh, Atticus is lapping it up. He's and the Pegasus will look at the pseudo dragon. Curious that it would take that form.
What other forms could it take?
Well, it's not often that a celestial will give up its proper form in order to take the form of something else, but it must have liked you a lot to have taken a form so small.
That kind of sends Griff on another thought spiral.
What is Tom doing?
Oh no, did we lose Tom?
Oh no, we might have lost Tom.
Sorry, I'm still here.
Oh,
Ah, what is Tom doing?
Tom's just gonna kind of let Yasmin take the lead on this. Like,
Okay, did he drink come as Yasmin asked and drink the water as he suggested?
oh yeah, sorry, yes.
Okay.
Cool. So everybody can hear.
yay.
So, you all made quite a journey to come see me. What is it you need?
We need feathers of yours. To put it simply. Sorry, out of character, what's the name of the cat again? Or did it not give us a name?
She does not have a name as far as you know. She's just the cat.
Color cat.
We were instructed by Cat in Marble. I presume you know of her, to come and get feather or feathers of Pegasus to aid in making a quill.
Yes, hi, hello. Yes, I just need a feather for, some very useful items. I would like to create a pen, an ever-writing pen, if I might. Though I understand that giving a feather is very painful for you, so... I mean...
Yasmin kind of offers a smile. And of course, I would ask, is there anything we can do for you? Be it for exchange or just in general. We would like to aid you if there's any quarrels or such going on.
Well, I suppose I could help. Though, I have been tricked in the past. Jaded now, as
She nods.
many are, of course. Perhaps you yourselves. As the cat says, it is not without pain for me to give a feather. And also it leaves me in a very weakened state. So how do I know at this point that I am giving a feather to the right people?
Yasmin pauses for a moment to think. You had us make a test before. Perhaps another test, or if you wish to, be it see in our minds or hearts or such thing, I would not object to such things.
Yes. Yes, we shall. One more test. 2 of you. Who will come?
Talon steps forward.
Yasmin is gonna step forward. So there's three.
Thanks.
So I like
Okay, so we have Talon, Tom, Yasmin.
Griff's not stepping forward.
Leandra will.
Okay.
so we have like 4 people who step forward.
We have 4 out of 2.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, you asked for 2, but
This can work. Why not? Jump on.
I mean, like Ruin's curious, but she's also trying to, respect what this Pegasus wants, and he said 2, and there's already double that, so
Uh-huh.
I guess Yasmin will jump on as requested.
Talon climbs
So,
on.
Tom,
and Leandra.
Griff kind of nudges her forward. Go on. How many people get to say they got to row to Pegasus?
Are they muted?
Is Leandra going to jump on?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm like staring at these guys, staring back and forth, going, I'm curious, but I'm also,
The Pegasus starts to gallop, and it is galloping toward the edge of the grove. And as it goes faster and faster, and it launches itself off the edge and does a swift nosedive down to the ground. It starts to spiral as it falls, and the very same light starts to occur around it. And within that light, you see visions of your past. You see Talon hunting with his master, or mentor, I guess. Master. You see Tom digging for books in a cave. You see Yasmin learning to play her instrument for the first time. You see Leandra playing her piano. And as it spins, the visions keep changing, all visions from your past. And you start to see visions from your recent future. Yasmin performing at the Sapphire Rose in Rose Lake. Leandra gathering Tuna for the first time and holding him lovingly. Talon on his date with Corinne. And Tom nursing Budrum. It took a minute for me to think of something for Tom.
Can we see one another's visions, or just
You can.
Okay.
You all see each other.
I'm so jealous.
And as the ground quickly approaches, the Pegasus swiftly darts back upward.
just
Makes
remember,
its way.
folks?
Oh, go back.
I just remember, folks. The sky is ground. That's all.
Makes his way back to the grove. Comes to a stop in front of Griff and Rowan. All right. I've seen what I need to see. Well, are you going to get off, or?
Yasmin's gonna slowly she's gonna get off carefully.
Sally gets off.
Let's see. Thank you. That was...
Leandra will get off too.
Talon will bow to the Pegasus.
As will Leandra, and she pauses. Regards the Pegasus. One of our number has implied that we are not really good people because of what we've done. We saw beautiful visions, but that's not all of us.
Of course. I am very careful. But I choose to believe that the good in all of us can outweigh the bad.
Thank you.
Now, if I had seen visions of you all killing children, for example, I kid.
Oh, jeez.
I have not killed a child.
Yes. Only that one.
Oh no.
Looks at Griff. But under understandable circumstances, I have killed people myself, as one must when they protect themselves.
Yes.
Right. He
I
lowers.
have.
Oh.
Oh, go ahead. After you. I'll go after.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
He kind of glances at everybody else with everyone's permission and, of course, yours. We've lost one of our friends and have been. He'll kind of pull the marble out. Been looking for a resting place. And I was wondering if maybe this would be okay. If everyone
Actually,
agrees.
Kind of struck down at the
Sweet.
moment, man.
I see no problem with this. Are you all in agreement?
Yes, he nods.
Yes.
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 Right, well, let's get that spell off of him first, shall we? Oh, you're right, yes.
I'm gonna set it down really quick.
And the body of Budrum appears. You may pay your respects.
I think Yasmin is going to approach the body and kind of. She's gonna bow and play a small, I guess, somber chord on her violin and say, first of all, out of character, Budrum's a dwarf, is he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright. Say, Budrum, dwarf, adventurer, and I did not come in time to see thine spark in thine eyes. I know that thee will pass on with glory in the next life, and whatever adventures come to thy spirit, I wish thee safe passage as thy next chapter begins with this one coming to a close. She kind of bows respectfully and moves aside to let someone else pay their respects.
You could be a bit of a jerk sometimes, buddy, but you always helped out when it counted, and you're always really selfless. The world's not going to be so good without you. Tom's going to take Woodrum's holy symbol.
Okay.
Talon walks up to the body and kind of looks down at Budrum. We're gonna get you that tavern when all this adventuring, all this warring, all this chaos is done. We're gonna have that tavern. We're gonna sell those ales. We're going to employ the prettiest women and the most handsome men that we can, and we will honor you every day. And when we fight in your memory, and this party will not be the same without you. And I hope you rest in peace, my friend.
Leander will step forward and kneel beside Budrum's body She says, "You were a good friend who gave me good advice and made me laugh. And you know what? Wherever you end up, I think you will be the first dwarf to start an inn in the afterlife." And she will place a pouch with some gold in it in his hands. "Take this with you, in case. I'll miss you." And she'll step away.
Nice. I like whoever said Tom said, you could be a bit rough sometimes, but I think all dwarves are that way. And like Talon said, we won't be the same without you here ragging us all, but when all this is over and done with, I know at least me and Talon are gonna do our best to get that tavern up and running for you. And she will take the, I think he gave her like 5 silver at some point, so she'll take the silver that he gave her and some gold and put it with Leandra's, kind of as a starting afterlife point thing, kind of as a like symbolic thing.
Talon, not wanting to be left out, will also put some gold on.
I'm gonna leave that ancient cutlery that I took forever ago.
Okay.
I'm gonna just put that on him down there with his egg, because every good dwarf
I'll put like the 5 silver and like, I don't know, like 10 gold in a pouch or something, or in something, wrap it up in something so that it can hold it, whatever.
What was Griff saying?
I'm just leaving that silverware, that cutlery,
Okay.
in the sink, because every good dwarf needs something.
Talon looks over to Leandra. "Too bad you didn't have a picture of Tuna."
I know.
Or a shovel.
I wish I did.
Is that all?
I think
Think
so.
so.
Okay. The Pegasus walks over to the body of Budrum, stands over it, and starts to flap its wings faster and faster. And as it does, Budrum's body starts to, almost as if it was dust, blow away. And it all goes into that fountain.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And as you look over to the fountain to see where it's all going, you see Budrum smiling and waving. He's got a cup of tea in one hand. He's got the gifts that you gave him on his belt.
aw,
Aw.
And he turns and he walks away into the distance of the fountain
trying
water.
best. Aw.
Thank you for contributing to my growth.
Thank you for permitting us to.
I couldn't think of a better resting place.
I will give you a feather in return for 2 favors. He walks over to the fountain and dips his muzzle in. And as it brings its muzzle out, a drop of water drips off of its nose. And as it falls, it solidifies and hits the ground with a thud. Take this. This drop will be very important. I need you to give it to somebody in your hometown. And as he says, as he looks over at Leandra, you will know who when the time comes.
He will reach down to pick it up.
Okay. As you do, it's solidified. It feels like glass.
Thank you.
I can't emphasize enough how important this is. And you will know. My second favor is for you to wear your nightcap more often.
I can do that.
Little known fact, Pegasi, whatever we're called.
I think it's Pegasi, ma'am.
I'm a sir, but thank you.
Yeah. Clearly you didn't check underneath, right?
I am
Tom blushes.
Sir Buttercup, but anyways. We substantiate ourselves off of dreams. Your good dreams will bring me more feathers. Your bad dreams will bring more nightmare into the world, and we don't need them.
I could use some good dreams.
Well, you've got the cap.
All right. I will try it.
Just to clarify, is this something the Pegasus is saying to only Leandra or all of us?
To just Leandra.
Okay.
Leandra has a nightcap that gives her good dreams.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, cool.
It was a trinket rolled off the table.
Ah, nice.
Right. It takes a
I will
step
do
back.
this.
Oh, sorry. It takes a step back and it lowers a wing to you. You may have one. Pick carefully.
Is there a perceivable difference?
There is not.
Is there any way I can do this without causing you much pain?
Just make it quick.
Okay, she can do that.
All right.
It's her way anyway, so she will pick a feather and give it a tug.
Okay. As you do, you see a small spurt of blood come out,
Ouch.
and the Pegasus kind of winces. All right. I can offer you a ride back, but that's all I've got for now.
How far back can you take us?
To the foot of the mountain.
Okay. Thank you.
It flaps its wings. Little drops of blood flying everywhere.
Oh,
Ow.
And
Tom should
those-
collect the blood. Oh,
Something.
Yes, Tom will try and collect the blood.
He runs over with his little surgical mask
Vial
on
or
and a
whatever.
vial. And starts picking the grass as the drops of blood on it.
Oh.
Those same constellation style Pegasi. I'll never remember that. It was the last time you guys were seeing a Pegasus, damn it.
Aw.
They materialize in the grove. There are 6 of them for each of you.
Aw.
Cool.
Thank you very much for the ride back, sir. Masculine, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You may call me Buttercup. Don't be shy.
Of course, Mr. Buttercup, sir.
Right.
Thank you.
Off with you now. I need sleep.
She bows and she was gonna carefully get on one of the Pegasi.
Talon jumps on his.
Yep.
Leandra will mount hers.
Griff too.
Okay. As you guys all jump on, they take off. They
I'm gonna
take a
grab
running
Atticus and
start.
sit in my lap first.
Okay.
Atticus can't fly that fast.
Yeah, you don't want to leave him up here.
Did
the
you
cat.
the me?
And the cat.
Hello.
the cat.
Leandra grabbed the orb.
Or somebody grabs him.
Sheila put the orb next to the feather.
Okay. Perfect. And as you guys take off the edge of the plane, the Pegasi make a gentle arc downward, so as not to drop your stomach too much. And they will land you guys at the bottom of the mountain.
Yasmin's gonna carefully get off and look around. But I want to thank the Pegasi that she wrote on.
And as you do, it will dematerialize. And they all start to do that.
Griff falls on his ass.
Didn't learn.
Yasmin's gonna try to help him back up.
And that's where we are going to end for the night.
Aw.
Sweet.
Oh, that was wonderful.
That was great.
That was
That was
cool.
fun.
A lot of character stuff too, as well.
Did I derail all your plans with the fight, Eric?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
I mean, I did not expect it to go that way at
That was
all.
awesome.
But I kind of liked how it ended up.
It did end up nicely.
It went exactly nowhere near what I thought it was going to do.
And that's the fun of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep.
I would have never thought of that.
But I gotta say, those wasps are pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
That was
are
awesome.
awesome.